Welcome, challengers, to Battleground of the Gods, a Smite podcast. I am your host, Dep Nation, and joining me today we have Famous Freak 33 EST.
Hi.
Fro Double G.
It's our birthday.
Nevaeh 03.
Happy birthday, BOTG.
And Willow 1771.
We're closing in on corn.
Willow, we talked about this. You don't bring it up, I don't bring it
What?
up.
I didn't say anything. I said, welcome, challengers.
You don't do that, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Macho
yeah.
Man Randy Savage. Let's go.
We're getting a little early. We're getting a little early for the Macho Man.
We are. It's happening already.
Well, Nevaeh, let's start off with your games.
All right.
Read the show notes, Dep. Games
Yeah.
this year.
What?
Games this year. Give us
What
your
do you-
year of Smite.
My history
Oh.
doesn't go back that far.
I have to be that guy. It is not our birthday.
52
Funny how the
episodes.
calendar works. I know, but our birthday's not till May 7th. That was when we uploaded our first episode. So technically, we're a leap year baby.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, oh shit is
Fuck.
right. I like that reaction there. Oh shit, my podcast is a leap year baby.
Oh, no.
Damn it!
Well, that's the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much for stopping by.
Have a good night.
NCS for all your non-copyright musics, and wildmonkeydesign.com.
WildMonkeyDesign.com.
If you can't tell, we hired Nev as part-time marketer as well.
She uses the same line for everything, but it works.
That's
My
why we hired her.
slogans are aces, okay? I don't know what
Someone's
you're
gotta
talking
run this
about.
business.
Top
You know-
tier.
Back in our infancy, when Nev was first joining, she was the only one with proper branding.
You're right.
We can't
And
say
now
he's
she's
not.
not.
He's not wrong.
My branding was like pretty decent, and then I joined Switch and Xbox, and it went downhill. It went downhill quick, Bobby.
Yeah, it went fast.
Yeah,
And Willow fixed his.
Phil.
And Willow fixed his.
It only
Bro,
We
took
weren't going for
PS4
Switch
year.
Olympian.
Fro has regressed. Willow has progressed. And in the name of progress, Nevaeh your games.
So wait, am I doing of all time? Or
How has Smite been
Let's do
this
games
year?
of all time. Let's start back in season 3.
Okay, all right. So I would just like to preface this with saying that I still have not gotten a penta. Feels bad, but there have been so many
Feels
hype.
same,
Wow.
man.
Nevaeh 1771 over here.
You gotta play Loki, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I do have to
Loki,
say there have
known
been
to
some
be the
hype
penta god.
quadra moments.
Hey, he's all three of my pentas on my main account.
Oh,
Real talk, I think playing Scylla is like a cheat way to get a penta. Trust me, one of my
feels
5
bad.
came from a
I've
Scylla.
been maining Scylla for like 2 months. Still no penta. Rip.
Have you been playing Arena?
No.
She's been playing Conquest.
I've
Yeah,
been playing her in
exactly.
Conquest.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, Penta.
The
in
coveted
Conquest
Conquest
is hard.
Penta is.
The Conquest Penta is the Penta.
Ugh.
I almost
want
got one
it.
on Jonquay one time. I was so pissed I didn't get it. I literally died in their fountain trying to kill the guy. I'm like, I want it! Give it to me!
He didn't give it to you? What a dick.
No!
What a
Fuck
dick.
that Thanatos! Fuck that guy! Come
If it's-
on! I was a Zonquay solo! I killed 4 of you motherfuckers, and by the way, it was a 2v5! Get shit on, kids! And you wouldn't fucking give me my
See,
pentakill!
That's just dumb.
Wow, Nev,
That's-
that's a real exciting game.
Thanks, bud.
She
Yeah,
got us on
tell
a
me
Penta
more.
tangent.
Okay, so as far as games of the year, I guess my first Conquest victory is going to be up there because you guys all know that I've had some Conquest anxiety up until about 6 to 8 months ago when I actually started playing some Conquest. And winning Conquest for the first time was probably one of my most hype Smite moments of all time. So thank you guys so much for encouraging me to play some Conquest. I really appreciate it.
It's not that scary.
Nev went from not playing Conquest at all to being on a amateur Conquest team.
In less
It's
than
true.
6 months.
It's true. Thank you.
That's
Like,
all right.
I remember
Fro,
it was shortly before Christmas, we were talking about, dude, Nev, just play more Conquest. You will have fun.
Yeah.
And less than 4 or 6 months since then, she has joined a casual conquest league where she plays on a team.
Well, and as impressive as that is, what's even a little more impressive is when you ask her the question, have you been playing other game modes? And she goes, no.
I think we played a MOTD the other day.
Yeah,
Motor
for real.
of the day is
But
fun.
it was
Don't
kind of
dare.
gay. I wish we were playing Conquest instead.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, because I'm in the league now, I really do want to play a lot more Conquest because the only way I'm going to get better is with more practice, right? So if I'm, playing some arena or whatever, it's usually to either warm up, like get back into Smite for the day, or to cool down after playing a bunch of Conquest. So, and I have you guys to thank for it. So,
Aww.
again, I say thank you.
Isn't
BOTG
that
love.
sweet?
BOTG love.
She does have a heart.
Oh, what?
Oh,
What?
that's...
I am like the nicest person ever. What the fuck?
Pikachu face. That was uncalled for.
Detective
Nani?
Pikachu face.
Nani?
Yeah, and then I guess another hype, Smite moment of the year is when we won our first set in the Casual Conquest League. So that was pretty hype.
Hype. Woo.
Hype in the chat.
Hype in the chat. Well, wait, we're not live. Yo, cut the stream. Cut the stream.
All right.
All right.
Who wants to go next?
Depp will go next. So Depp, in the beginning, Depp was a wee lad in college. Before I got fat, I was introduced to Smite.
Oh, you
wait,
really
wait.
are starting
I
at the
thought
beginning.
we were talking
This is
about this
literally-
year.
Depp, how's your games been since you started BOTG? Go
This
from there.
year.
Oh, that's even better. Since BOTG.
Yeah, that's
I've
even
been-
better. Kind of like I posted it in the guidelines.
So, I woke up one morning, scratched my nuts.
Right. And then I heard somebody say, "Give me that Zeus juice."
It was my mother.
The corn has risen.
Oh,
The
I think
corn
we're
has risen
boys.
indeed. Hallelujah.
he was doing so well, guys, and then it's all right. Continue, Depp.
All right, no, but seriously, this year I've had a great year. Been mastering gods, been getting a better knowledge of general Smite, maybe not Conquest in particular. Still not majorly into it. I guess if I had a casual league team, I might be more into it. But I'm trying to have social real life outside of Smite, so maybe not yet. Right? How dare? How dare?
Resident sleeper.
That's what they say until I get Kumba in the duo lane and ooh, we fuck people up. Watch out. And then what is it? We had a Sylvanas game, forced people to surrender. It's a little disheartening when you're playing Conquest and you just start to get in your groove and then the enemy team surrenders. And it's like, well, okay.
Depp, I have to agree with you. As a support player, when you get ahead, it feels really fucking good because you feel like you're doing something, like you're hitting abilities and doing damage, and then they surrender at 15 minutes, and you're like, "But I was just getting my build going. Come on!"
Right. So, I don't know. I listened to last week's episode. I kind of want to do some more cheese stuff.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
you listened
right.
to an episode?
Yeah,
Right.
I listen
My-
to every episode.
My
It doesn't
penis got
mean
hard.
I hear every.
I'm not gonna lie, I
episode.
haven't had a chance to listen to the last week's episode, but I was on it.
Right. So, yeah, I want to do some cheese stuff. I don't know. I'm still having fun with the game.
You know what we need to talk about, Depp, is your Ymir plays the other day.
You know what? Those Ymir plays were fire. No, I had
Were they
Ymir
Willow
wall on-
level?
No, they were bad.
No, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay, so they were
they were
Willow
Willow
level.
I had my walls on
How to play Ymir
Instacast
like
for
Willow.
some reason instead of quick
Miss.
cast. So I would just throw a wall up and it'd block my team off, and it's like, and I wouldn't get the enemy team guy. that was trying to wall off, and it's like, oh, okay.
Is it not on Instacast?
No, it is. I
Yeah.
mean to
Yeah.
have it on quick, so that
By
I
the
can
way-
see where I'm putting it.
By the way, that game is on my stream if you want to check it out.
Oh, she's got the stream replay
And
up. Go
see-
watch Depp throw some leet walls for.
I can't
Hey,
I
you
can't
were
tell
just
you how many
feeling-
times No, I can't tell you how many times he walled us in, like we were trying to leave. And
Yeah,
Depp
he was
like,
feeling
"Oh, wall."
for the wrong team.
Depp MVP.
No, I'm like,
MVP
stop! Stop chasing him. We need to go after this other guy
Oh.
behind us.
I'm not gonna lie. There are some times I wish I could put a Ymir wall down to stop my team from chasing people under phoenixes when we need to just turn around and do fire giant.
But I tell you what, the next thing that the world needs is a 4th limited Ymir skin. So that's looking real good. Hashtag do not vote Ymir for T5 Odyssey.
How dare you? Are you traitor?
He's got 3.
BOTG PD.
It won't be BOTG PD.
But still.
I said limited.
Do you,
We
do
want
you serve?
exclusive. We want exclusivity, not limited.
Do you serve the crown or not?
No.
You might not like the queen,
I'm
but
an
you have
American.
to serve the crown.
Where are my elephants? Spoiler.
Exactly.
All right.
I was so disappointed.
Depp's had some good games. He's had some bad games. My win percentage is still not up. I've almost got a star on Anubis. I have 5 gods left to master. We in there. Let's go. Fro, how's your bocce year going?
I love how all of Depp's best games this year were like last night.
Pretty convenient.
Very.
He wasn't kidding
The only
earlier
ones
when
I
he's like, my
remember.
guru doesn't go back that far.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, that's what I see, right?
The corn is a little too
All
high
right,
for Dev
so-
right now.
My year of Smite has been just fucking crazy. I mean, I went from only having 1 pentakill to now I'm up to, 4 or 5.
You're welcome.
I went from playing a decent amount or a little bit of Conquest to, like, if I'm not in Assault, I'm probably in a Conquest. I mean, it's really just been, for me, it's been fucking just crazy. We went from a whole bunch of fucking nobodies that nobody's ever heard of to hosting this podcast and going to HRX and meeting all the fucking awesome people in this community and building up our own little community within the Smite community and just
being
meeting all the great
included
people.
in some
Yeah,
things
and
that
being
the community is
included.
doing.
Right. And then fuck being voted Olympian, that's crazy. It still baffles me. You all are fantastic. And
It's
I don't know,
weird
this
you
year's
bring
just
this
been
up. I
Go ahead.
know it's your game, Shro, but this is just perfect for me to throw this in. I kind of kept this as a little secret that I was going to talk about during mine this week. I was
Yeah.
playing ranked Monday afternoon, and
Mhm.
after we went through picks, bans, whatever, we were loading in. I get a message from my mid laner. Are you that guy on BOTG? And I was like,
Oh.
yee, with a smiley face, yeah. And he was like, word, cool to play with you. And I was like, word. That was dope.
Feels fucking good, man.
Yeah, that was dope.
honestly, yeah, getting recognized for the first time was some of the coolest shit ever. I remember it was a game where, fuck, I've had it happen twice now. Where a guy, the first one, it was after the match, like right after the match, he's like, "GG, well played, Olympian." And I'm like, "Oh, cool, he recognized me." And then the next one, literally, I played with the guy. He sends me a message, he's like, "Ah, man, like, well fought, but too bad, this person on our team was feeding and trolling us." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's too bad." 2 days later, the dude messages me. He's like, "Wait a minute, you're the PS4 Olympian. I was just going through my messages and I noticed that." And I'm like, yeah, hit me up if you want to play. Like,
That's awesome.
it's just been cool. Like, I honestly can't thank this community and my co-host enough for this opportunity. But I've honestly, this has just been a fucking fantastic year. I've loved being part of the podcast and the community and playing with everyone. And I mean, I've had a couple downs, but not really, man. It's been great. Other plebs? What about you?
You want to go first, or you want me to go?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
All right, I'll go first because spoilers, we didn't necessarily talk about doing games this year, so I'm caught off a little guard. But while we were sitting here talking, I can remember two. One, we all know about my Fenrir, and I'll never forget the game that I went 38-1 in Fenrir with Fenrir. That was a good game. I think that was like 6 months ago or some shit. And then, I know Fro doesn't remember this one. He might, but I remember it. I don't remember who we played. I don't remember who the enemy played, but I roughly remember the game. We were getting our fucking asses kicked in a conquest. And somehow we were turtling so hard. It was like an hour and almost 20 minutes into the fucking game. And somehow we wiped them all and won. I remember that game. That's about it.
Oh, boy.
Do you remember that at all, Fro? It was like an
It
hour
was like a
and
month and a half
17
ago,
minutes.
2 months ago, right?
Yeah, like 2.5, 3 months ago, something like that.
It was right after HRX, but before the start of the year, I want to say. So I guess it's more like 4 months. Whoops.
It was Christmas time. I remember that.
Yeah. Fuck, who were we? I do
I
remember
can't
this because it
remember.
was just like, because anyone who plays with Famous, and he won't deny this, he can be a bit of an F6 warrior.
Oh, fuck
Right.
yeah, bud.
Like if he sees that 10 minutes this isn't going well,
He's out.
pull up the F6.
We're done.
Yeah.
I'm not a time
And-
waster.
Now I can say this because I'm a bit of an F7 warrior, and this one it was totally froze. Like, man, just get me the fuck out. Let's get out of here. And Famous is like, no, man, we've been here long enough. Like, and it got to the point where like it finally settled in where it's like, okay, we can handle them. We can't beat them, but Famous and I can handle them. If the rest of our team just plays good, we can win because we can handle them. They can be the tipping point, and it happened. Like I think it was a good fucking Titan defense, Phoenix defense, one or the other. Like you said, yeah, I remember this, and it was like an hour 10, hour 15, some shit like that, and just ran it right up mid and smashed down the Titan. Like, yeah.
Like the fact that it was so long and we were down 10k gold since like 10 minutes into the game.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was one, but we were
Those are
never
the only ones
we
I
were
can
never
remember.
we weren't like super far behind. We were just always consistently behind. And until it got to the point where it didn't matter, but at that point people were getting demoralized, people were making bad decisions. Yeah, you all know what happens in those games.
Start playing like a Jonathan.
That's right.
Those are my games of the year. Watching Fro get sniped by Creed at HRX, that was fun to watch.
Oh,
Fuck you, Creed.
Well, I was just standing there and Fro
God.
taps him on the shoulder or whatever he does and turns at me and he's like, he just fucking sniped me.
It's good times. Willow.
All right. Well, first of
How's
all,
your
Not
year,
just with
bud?
your games.
First of all, send it for everybody.
Send it.
Send it. I'm almost
I
done
can't
with
really
my
crack
drink.
open my Jack and Coke, but
That's all
Is
right.
that a Zima? I didn't know they made them in a can.
Why would I drink a Zima? Come on.
Drink,
All right.
Drinking O'Doul's. Watch out.
So I gotta go a little further back than a year, a couple months more than a year. Last February, I decided that I wanted to stream more consistently. Actually, it was probably last December I decided that. About the beginning of February, I became a Twitch affiliate, mostly playing Smite, but I joined a few communities. The VD2 boys were super supportive. Their community was awesome. That's how I met these guys. So over the summer, I made a little bit of money streaming. I had a ton of fun. Last year, about this time, after I became an affiliate, these guys were like, we're going to start a podcast because VD2 is closing down. I was like, that's pretty cool. I'm here to support you. I love the Smite community. I love podcasts. You can bounce ideas off of me. I can help support you, be an officer in your Discord, all that stuff. Well, there were some things that occurred, and about 13 episodes in, you reached out to me and said, Willow, we want you as a guest, and potentially we would like you to take over as a co-host. We'll see how an episode goes, and then we'll go from there. That episode went relatively well. I had a ton of fun. We hit it off. Our commentary was really good. And ever since then, I've been on almost every episode. I think I've missed, 3 or 4 since then? In a year's time. I got to meet Nev and Depp, who I've never really played with, but I knew from the VD2 community. It was awesome. Like, we were building a really strong community. And then we had BOTG Christmas, which was awesome. Working with the supporters of that was fantastic. We got some things that we really needed for the podcast. We got going in the right direction. Now we're
Especially
coming
those
up.
flashlights.
Exactly. Now we have a merch store. We have a YouTube started. Like, the podcast has become a second home for me. The community, like, the Smite Pro scene right now is having some Reddit things that they're talking about. We got invited to that. Just all these things to that are including us in their communities. Exilium has been awesome for us. The Reddit has been wonderful for us. As a whole, it's just been fantastic how the community has embraced us. Yeah, there's a couple people that have not liked us or don't want to be on the podcast or whatever, but as a whole, the community has been very accepting of us, and it's been fantastic. I've had people come into the stream and say, hey, you're on that podcast, right? Yeah, BOTG, there's a command, check us out. Man, I love you guys. That's awesome. Hey, keep doing a great job on the podcast. Like, that stuff is awesome.
You're making me feel bad because you're talking about BOTG for the past year and not your games from the past year.
But I got a little bit more. Hold on.
Willow speaks for all of us.
Because of this community, I've had some amazing games where we've just memed like the Zongquay Ghostbusters and the Four Cupids ghost skins. Like, that shit is hysterical to me. We did the Mystical Mail run at them. That was a regular assault, I think. We just ran at them with Mystical Mail. That shit was hysterical. Like, we had a ton of fun doing some really fun stuff. We've had some really great games. We've had some really bad games. But along the way, we've had a ton of fun playing with the community, laughing and joking and doing stupid stuff. That's been my year. Like, sure, I haven't got a penta. I don't really care. It's a penta. Plus, I'm a support main. How am I supposed to get a penta? But the community has made my games this year great. I'm sure that there's been, we've had some bad times, but as a whole, it's been a great experience playing with the community, playing with you guys. Please, PlayStation, give us crossplay. Holy shit. I know it's going to be in PlayStation 5 or whatever they're going to call it, but I would love to play with more of the community. I don't have anything else to say for my games this year.
You mentioned one of the hats, and it made me immediately think of the roller coaster hat, which was probably the most fun hat I've ever freaking done. So I agree with you on that. The hats have been really entertaining. Yeah.
That was one of the most frustrating for the PS4.
Oh, for me, it was fucking amazing.
Oh. We had some stupid ones in that one. But yeah, overall, like
Giannis portals.
Fuck you. I don't know what else to say.
I don't want to interrupt you.
No,
but
I'm
real
done.
quick,
We're good.
On Twitter, Duke Sloth mentioned something about how if Shock wins, people should get punished by T5 Neath skin. And I'm like, I put shock, and he's like, unvote Fro for Olympian, and I'm like,
Yes.
bro, I'd buy the T5 Neath too, and he's like, Loki T5 then, and I'm like,
He'd be all over that one too.
Diamond Loki, I would buy that in a heartbeat.
Mercury
oh no,
T5.
twist my arm.
I think that's the one Fro wouldn't buy.
Mercury T5.
Yeah, that's a war going on in your head right now, isn't it?
He's like, it's a T5, but it's Mercury.
But it's Mercury.
See, but Mercury is one of the few I don't mind when it comes to like AA assassins. If we're talking like a Kali T5 or like
Why doesn't Hi-Rez just grow a pair of balls and give us like a Horus or Set T5?
oh, people would
Just
fucking
boom.
Rage, man.
They just got fucking released this year and Sean Quay's only got 3 skins.
What is that voice?
That's
oh my
the
God.
Nerd Rage voice, and it
That's
was
nerd
wonderful.
Rage. Internet nerd rage.
It was one. That was a really good Nerd Rage voice. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's probably exactly what Ajax's like conscience sounds like in his head.
See, and I thought,
Yeah, you Ajax!
I thought Fro was pulling that straight from a Francis video.
I'm not gonna lie, that I was 100% like, all right, channel thy inner Francis.
Channel thy inner Francis. All right, I see here we got a pop quiz.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Like
Keep
about
talking.
Dr. Pepper and stuff? I don't drink
talking.
soda.
I don't got it pulled
yeah,
up.
soda pop quiz. All right, best
Oh,
flavor.
Fro just said he pulled something?
Dr.
What?
Pepper is the best flavor of soda. Cream soda.
Wrong. Dr. Pepper is
Ew.
23 flavors. It is not the choice.
Wow, you have a lot of
I mean,
opinions
The
about
Corn
this.
Rage has opened.
The Corn Rage. Corn Rage Cabracken.
Corn-
Make it
God.
happen.
Give
Cactus
a
Cooler
giant
and
corn
pineapple
cobs.
rum's pretty good.
Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
I think I need another beer if this is how we're
Da,
gonna.
da, 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 da,
I said keep talking because I gotta fucking find it.
Da, da,
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Da, da.
I was hoping I would have enough time to go make another drink, but
Oh shit!
Let's
yeah,
go.
you do. Famous.
What,
Get a piece
dude?
of paper and pencil for me.
What do I look like? My mother? Let me pull out my notepad. Go ahead.
Yeah, you would pull it.
Yeah, he's got
Okay.
it right next to him. Okay.
No, it's on my computer, you fucking simpletons.
Oh,
I was
let me
gonna pull up my phone.
program notepad. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, for this Smite quiz, I'm gonna go with Pop quiz because it's not really a Smite quiz. It's a BOTG quiz. All right.
Fuck.
I got a
That's
hold
gonna lose.
of
That doesn't listen to
Adios. No, you don't. I got a hold of Adios and Big Rick, and they helped me come up with a BOTG quiz.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
So, we all know the
The
rules.
answer is corn for
Say your
every
name.
question that Depp has involved.
Call,
The answer
Lock it
might
in.
be
with your name.
corn for one of these.
Oh,
That's
Just
Jesus.
throwing that
gonna-
out there.
Depp's gonna tag in with Depp.
Yep. There you go. You got it.
Never-
Good job, Depp.
That
It's
would
like
be
you've
the perfect
done
example.
this before.
We've done
Just
this.
making
a couple
sure
times.
everybody knows. Because Willow.
Are
might
you all
blurt it
ready?
out.
Are
I'm
you ready?
Yep.
I really honestly thought Willow was gonna tag in with Depp, but
I'm gonna tag in.
I'm
with,
glad you clarified
with Fro. That's my tag in.
that. Oh,
Not
okay.
really,
All right,
All
all
right.
right.
All right.
That was a joke.
Is it going to be Will? Because Willow obviously takes too long.
Oh,
Fro,
ha-
since you're the judge,
ha.
I'm going to be using freak, since it is quicker to say than famous.
I'm gonna say Will as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm the only one who calls you freak anyway, so I wouldn't have noticed.
That's true.
All right. Question number 1. How many episodes have featured guests?
Depp.
Depp.
25.
Wrong.
Nev, 30.
Nev. Wrong.
Damn.
Willow. Damn it. Freak beat
Freak.
me.
19.
All right, we'll hold that one for later. Willow.
I was gonna say 18.
All right. Well, the correct answer is 21. We'll go Price is Right's rule.
Who did I miss?
Famous. Point to you. Aha. This is
Oh,
part
ouch.
2 of the question, which you're probably going to get.
I missed triple charge.
Which guests have made more than one appearance?
Stop.
Nev.
All right. Depp.
Nev and Willow.
Okay. Hold up. Adios. Why the fuck did you put Nev on this list? I just looked at the last one. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Nev's on this list. Nev's not a guest.
I've been a guest
She
for
was.
like
She
6
and
months.
Willow were guests, and then they're hosts. They have made
Yeah.
more than one appearance.
Yeah, but how
Yeah.
many episodes were we guests?
I mean, probably like the first 2 or 3 you were on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you became a co-host, so technically you were never a guest. Your first episode, you were a guest, and that's it.
Yep.
I was
Hey, how
like-
about we save this? Let's save this debate for question number 2. So,
Wait,
how
wait,
many
wait, wait.
guests have made reoccurring appearances?
2.
3.
Freak.
All right.
Oh shoot, we
Freak.
forgot to
I heard.
say.
I heard the name.
Depp.
2. No, not. Well, technically, 4.
Let's hear it. See what you got.
Well, you have Matt Accountant, Bryce.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Oh yeah,
You
you're
have
right.
Big
you're right.
Rick and Chance, but that's if we count the Realm episode. I'm not sure if we do. If not, then it's 3.
Count. Chance made a second appearance?
Yeah, because Chance was on
Yeah.
our HRX
Chances
episode.
on
And
HRX
and the realm, yeah.
Oh,
That's why.
yeah. All right.
Four.
See, I didn't count the realm episode, but that's why I said 3.
Yeah,
See,
I
and
was-
that's why-
Wow.
that's why
Adios,
when-
you failed
Counting
us.
around.
You failed us.
Well,
All right,
when Fro
4
first
points.
asked, that's why I hesitated, because I wanted to say 4, but then I was like, Realm Royale episode.
Yeah.
I forgot we did that
Additional
episode.
All right.
That,
So
that's
I guess
that's
that
why I
makes-
had said 3 because
Wait,
I
am
knew.
I the one keeping score?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Who got that first one?
You did.
Me?
You have 2
Famous.
points so far.
Famous is
2
on
points
top
to
right.
famous.
2 points
All
to
right.
famous.
All right. Question number 2. What
I thought
number?
that was question number 3.
No.
No.
that was
That
a
was-
part
that was a
2.
That
bonus.
was a 2-parter.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Forgive this. Forgive the wording of this next one. Adios wrote it. What number episodes did Willow and Nev make their debut as hosts?
Willow,
What episode
Oh,
number?
shit.
All right. Willow. Let's go.
13 and 17? I'm guessing that's
13
wrong.
and 17. Nope, that is
Depp.
not correct.
Freak.
Depp.
Depp was first.
I'm going to go
Okay.
14 and 16.
For who and who?
Nev and Willow. Okay.
All right.
I think it's the other way around.
Well,
Willow was
you're
a guest
wrong
before
there.
I was.
No, nope. You called it, Depp.
Well,
You
no,
depped it.
I
You
was being a
corned that
smart
motherfucker
ass,
good.
but yeah.
Next.
Freak.
Freak.
Willow was 14, I'm almost goddamn sure of.
Yeah.
Nev was 2 or 3 after him. I think
thought
Nev
I
was
was-
16, wasn't she?
I thought I was 17, but I could be
I thought
wrong.
Nev was
I'm just-
17 too.
I'm going to go Willow 14,
1 point.
Nev 16.
1 point to famous.
All right. I'm pretty sure I got the Willow for sure.
Willow, you want to give it a shot?
I already guessed. Remember
Oh,
I
that's
said
true.
13
Was
and
it?
17?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're wrong.
So what episode did Nev come on?
Was she 15?
So,
Did
was
she
I
guess
was
yet?
I like 22
Willow.
She
or
guessed
something?
yet? She can still grab a point.
Willow was episode 15.
Oh,
Oh.
Nevaeh,
and Nev was 16.
Episode 16.
16.
Here's a bonus.
Oh,
What episode was Nev announced a permanent host?
8.
that had to
Because
have been
Willow
like
we announced
20...
immediately.
Freak.
Freak.
Freak. Nev was.
He was
we
episode 1.
announced her.
Episode 1.
We announced her before the guest we had the next week. She was 19.
Wrong.
No, it was definitely the other one because we had a guest the next week. I remember that.
Willow.
It's 18 because Rathan was 17.
Wrong.
Damn.
Oh.
Was I episode 21?
I don't
Good
think
You
God.
would
we
have said
did
your
that
name.
one, did we?
You would have got a point.
Nev, episode 21.
All right. Point to Nev.
Yay!
She finally gets a point. 3 quizzes and she finally gets a point.
Holy fuck!
All right, hold on one second. Right, okay, there it is.
Because she was just supposed to
Are you
be a
cheating?
fill-in as needed.
No, I
Yeah.
literally looked it up. I've left it. I called it. We did have a guest that next week.
Who was the
But
guest
I
that
won't
week,
ask-
Rick? Oh, we might have a question.
Is that a question, Fro? Who's the guest the week after we announced Nev as a host?
No, it was not.
I know the
Okay.
answer to that.
What was
Was it
it?
Hindu? Was
Yeah,
it
it was
Hindu?
Smitten.
It was Smitten.
Yeah, it was Smitten because I couldn't make it that
Oh,
week.
that's right.
Yeah.
You missed
Right.
the week after we
Mhm.
announced you. I think I
All
missed
right,
the week after
so-
they announced me too.
Awkward.
This next question, Nevaeh has the answer to. I do
Oh.
not. And I will be taking her place for this round only.
Okay.
Then how does that work for the point system? Are you her
Her-
point system?
Yeah,
yes,
Bro
yes.
fills
Okay.
in for Nev.
Okay.
Who was the $150 anonymous donor
Oh,
donator
no shit.
for BOTG Christmas?
Oh, fuck you guys. It was Fro's mom. I still got money on Fro's mom. I don't know
Fro.
why.
Nope.
Dude, Fro
Fro.
talked me into it.
Fro
Fro?
is going to say that it was Adios.
Nope.
Okay.
Willow.
Yep.
Is it Aereo Steel?
Nope.
Damn.
Dep.
Yep.
Going for Big Rick.
Nope.
Can I guess again?
What the fuck? Wow.
No,
Okay,
that's-
I'm
or
really
is it
out
That's
of
Lovey?
one
No.
guess.
No, no,
That's
no.
that's everybody.
You gotta move on. You guessed.
You're
Freak
not
didn't
allowed
guess.
to know.
Freak.
I gotta
Freak,
know.
you better fucking guess.
Okay, so we had Aereo, Adios,
And Rick.
We named it
Who
three
else?
we thought it would be.
Yeah.
and Big Rick. Fuck, man. Was it Fro's mom?
No.
No. It was Panda, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Swear to God,
Panda-
it was my
Nev then.
fucking
Panda
wife.
just would have bought Nev the mic.
Yeah, like you
Like-
think, right?
Nev.
But why does Nev know
Tell
it
us
and none
who it
of
is
us
now.
do?
It's Creed.
Oh.
That's
Creed.
why
Thank you,
Nev
Creed.
would know.
Oh.
Thank you
I'm still
very
fucking
much.
coming for you,
Yeah,
but thank you,
they're
bud.
awesome. Creed.
Thank
Love
you
you,
very
Creed.
much,
You can.
I'll
carry
meet you
me
at Speed
anytime.
Buff, and I'll hit you maybe one time less, but I'm still coming for you, bud.
That auto that he would hit after he kills you. Yeah, that's the auto he's gonna drop.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna drop.
I won't.
the
I won't
kill
stand
for
there.
you.
I won't. Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
I'll
I'll
spam
kill your
laugh
mid
one
laner,
last
and I'll
time.
let. No, hold up. I will kill your mid laner and walk away. How about that? That's fair. We'll come in, level 1 invade speed. Me and 4 other people. We're doing a 5-man invade. We'll kill your mid laner, walk away.
Is this what Hi-Res felt like when they finally released a Zhong skin? Because they're like, but we love the meme. We don't want to release it. And then they release one. Because we're like,
Yeah.
who was behind it? And now we find out. Now I want to know who works at that damn Burger King.
Please,
Right?
Burger King guy.
Like, I just
Whopper
want to...
Jr.,
I
let
just
us know your name.
It's
Yeah,
Divine
like,
Pride.
I just want to send
Will the
you
real
some
Burger
shit.
King please stand up?
Please stand up.
Please stand up.
All right.
Next question.
Question number 4.
All right,
What
let's
god
go.
was the first one to enter Battleground University?
Ooh.
Oh,
Dep Nation.
fuck, I should know that.
Derp Nation.
Technically, it was Chalk in our tester
Yes, but
episode.
not many people know that.
Yeah, that's not like a public thing. Adios wouldn't know that. That's the thing. Freak,
Adios. Well, of course, Adios would know. He was the fucking first person in our Discord. He was in this Discord before we were.
Well, that's true.
All right.
Freak.
Freak.
It was neat.
Wrong.
No?
Willow.
Willow.
Was it Arachne?
No, we have yet to cover Arachne.
No, we haven't done
I
Arachne
thought we
yet.
did Arachne.
No, Arachne's like our pocket pick for when we really don't know what to do because Freak can ramble for a half
You're
hour
right,
about
you're right.
fit girls. We've been saving that one.
I mean, you're not wrong.
By the way, if we ever do Arachne, it's because we don't know what to fucking talk about that week. Just throwing that out there, people.
Just so you
Nev.
know.
Nevaeh.
Was it Loki?
No.
Hmm.
We did Loki the
Yeah, that was...
4th of July when they
Cross-stretched
removed Loki
Mazar.
from the game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
we did.
You're right.
And we decided
Yo.
to cover him in retaliation.
That was prime move by us. Just gotta say.
It was Cucullin.
Colin?
Yeah.
Our first one was Cucullin.
Are
I'm
you
not going to
sure?
lie. When he posted that, I remember it, but I don't remember doing Cucullin ever. Like, I remember it now.
Because
But-
I remember when you were playing Cucullin a ton, and you just like
that
never
was Fro
backed.
solo lane prime.
Yeah,
Fro was prime solo lane.
I'm diving
picked-
them in the back of their Phoenix and in under their Titan, and I'm still not gonna back in the next 15
Did
minutes.
he tell you? Did he tell you what episode that was?
I'm pretty
with
sure that's
these?
episode 1 or 2.
Yeah,
Well, because one was instant quick cast. I know we talked about that a lot.
yeah.
But that was just a tangent we went on, remember? That wasn't
Yeah, it's
even
true.
the... Yeah. That's back when Fro did the...
Well,
Can I
see,
interrupt
'cause-
us for a minute?
Because I remember episode 3 was Everyone's a Diamond Neath. So I just took a stab in the dark on that one.
That's still one of our most popular episodes too.
It is.
Well, that's because the Mexican view bot.
Oh, that's right,
true.
the Mexican view bot.
Yeah.
I
Thank you,
forgot
sir.
about
you
that.
got us off the ground.
Oh, shit.
Right.
All right. Question number 5. What god was the first god selected for a Hat of Purgatory?
Oh fuck me.
Oh,
We did a
fuck.
ton
Nev,
of
Loki.
builds
Bonus
for-
point if you can remember what it is. Nev.
I said Loki.
Wrong.
Damn.
Willow. Is it
Willow?
Geb in the Stoner build?
Wrong.
No, that was like when
No,
you
that
started
was-
coming in.
Yeah,
no, that was
after.
before.
Man, that's some OG shit right there.
Yeah, that was.
Feel free to pass.
Fuck.
That passes. Fuck me.
Why not just guess?
Freak. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Freak?
guess. Let's see.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Because I can't. I know I helped come up with a lot of hats. So where was I this time last year? In my head, was it Mercury?
You were in the jungle as Ganesh.
Oh,
Oh,
Jungle
wow.
Ganesh.
That was a good one.
That was
That
the
worked
one.
out really
with
well.
the random Smite Fire build, Jungle Ganesh.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't random Smite-Fire build. It was. We actually picked all the items for Ganesh. All the items
For
that
Jungle
represented
Ganesh, yeah.
represented his
No,
items that
No,
he carried.
no, that was later.
No,
That was
Willow,
later.
that was
Did we do
later.
a 2 Ganesh?
This was
We
100%.
did two
Yes.
Ganesh.
Oh Jesus!
Yes.
You're right, because I was part of the podcast by the time we did the items
second
of
one.
Ganesh. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Question number 6. What was Depp drinking during the Smitten episode?
Oh Jesus!
Well, that's a little one-sided, don't you think? Adios and Rick, fuckers. During the Smitten episode.
Willow.
I mean, to be fair, Depp was drinking.
What
was
does
drinking.
yeah.
Willow.
It was corn. Was it amaretto?
No,
No.
that's Fro who likes the amaretto.
You're right. You're right. I'm
Depp
getting my
likes
people
it,
mixed.
but it wasn't that.
By the way, knowing the answer, I see why he chose this question. It does seem obscure, but we did go into a conversation about it.
Well, yeah, we did go into the conversation about what we were drinking that night. Because you guys made fun of me because I was drinking Angry Orchard out of a can. You're like, that comes in a can? It does down here.
Wait, Angry Orchard comes in a can?
It does down here.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Depp?
You gotta remember, they don't have orchards, so they're just like, fuck it, can it? Depp,
Goose Island 312 Urban Wheat?
wrong.
Damn.
Freak.
Freak.
The tears
I
of
thought
his
you guessed
enemies.
Nope, you gotta be good at the game to get those. You gotta be
Yeah.
good at the game to get those.
You have to have a Penta at least once to get that.
It was Crown Royal.
Oh.
Drink some Crown Royal.
Yeah, it's whiskeys.
I was going to say, I thought it was a nicer drink, but I couldn't remember what it was. That's why I guessed
See,
amaretto.
I was gonna say wine, but I didn't think that was it, so I didn't.
It
say
wouldn't
anything.
surprise me,
my
Wine Club.
love.
Right?
Depp does have
Question-
a wine club, but I didn't pick
Question number 7. How many times has Fro introed with, "Hey ladies, what's up?"
Freak.
We've counted.
Freak. It's been counted now. Freak.
Are we doing this Price is Right style?
It's got to be.
All right. Give me 36.
All right, next. We'll just go ahead and take everybody, so we're gonna price it right. We'll do that. That's what we'll do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nev.
Executive decision. Let's go, Nev.
Here. I'll type him out real quick.
All right.
All right. Go ahead.
Wait, what did Famous say?
I'm typing him out. Go
He
Yeah,
ahead.
said
what-
What's yours?
36.
You said
36,
36. Okay. Nev says 40.
I thought you were going to be a
Okay.
dick and go 37.
No, if your price is right, you always go one under.
You go lower. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's whoever goes over is the
All right, fine, Willow. How about you show us how it's done? What's your guess?
I think it's less than that. No, it's got to be more than that. Let's see. You missed like what 5 episodes, and you probably meme introed 10 times.
At least half a dozen times.
So
Famous is real close with it. That's the
yeah,
thing.
I think Famous is really close.
I think I'm like right close to the nose.
I think I'm gonna say 33.
All right, Depp. 32. All right, what is it, bro?
What a cuck.
He can't cuck me.
All right.
He
Is it
cucked
31?
himself. If you go over,
28.
Oh, you
28
28.
times.
Okay, so Depp did
Oh.
cuck you.
Wow.
Fro has missed more than
Depp's on
5
the board.
episodes. You got to remember
Yeah,
there was
you've
like
missed
that
like
month and a
7 or
half
8.
period where I literally
Oh,
made
yeah.
it to every other episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what'd you get? You
Not
probably
to
missed,
mention
like 7 or
the
8,
episodes
yeah, you're right.
I have hosted. I don't start with "Hey ladies,"
Oh,
which
true.
is that.
True.
Mm-hmm.
and the episodes I've memed.
Yeah. So yeah, it makes
Which
sense.
is pretty
I
much
was
every
very
guest
surprised to figure
episode.
out that it's only about 50% of the episodes, though.
a little. over
I wasn't
50%.
too surprised, but I was trying to be safe.
I was
Yeah.
not. Freaking balls to the wall on that one.
No.
Sorry.
That was a real bold choice.
Yeah.
I just straight up was going for Cuck Willow. Like,
Fuck you, Depp.
honestly, I thought you were gonna Cuck Famous.
I
And so
was.
I'm like,
I'm
oh,
not
I
gonna
got
lie. I was
this.
gonna be like 35, and I was like, no, that's too high. I think that's too
I was
high.
really holding out. I was staying quiet, and you were talking. I'm like, all right, so Willow's gonna say what he says next.
I should have gone 30, but then you would have gone
All right.
29.
All right.
I would have been
All
fuck
right,
you.
let's,
Order in the
let's
court.
keep going.
Order in the court. Question number 8. What episode featured Coffin Monkey's famous animal shelter for the first time?
Oh, God, Willow.
shit.
Willow.
I'm gonna say, are we going Price is Right again?
Price is right. That's how we run this game.
Okay. I'm gonna say 15.
Hell yeah.
We'll just bring them all in. I'll fucking give you the point if someone gets it right. Just bring them on in.
That's
It
so
was
hard to even try to remember. I'm trying to like think through early episodes.
It
and
was
it's just
pretty
so hard
early
to even
on,
Think through,
But
it was early. Fucking 10. Oh no.
I still think it was
Yeah.
after I joined.
I'll go 10.
Nev? Depp?
Nev. Episode 21.
21.
Depp's gonna
Depp.
go with 8.
Episode 20.
Damn. Nev.
Oh.
Nev got it. Good work, Nev.
Yep.
She said 21. Price is right rules state if you go over.
She went over. Yeah.
Well, the last
That's
one
a
we
bunch of
all went
bullshit.
over. Fuck off.
That's why no one got a point last question.
Depp
Damn
got
it.
one last question.
Depp did not get a point last question. You are wrong.
Okay, then I get the point because Depp said 8 and Freak said 10, so I got a point.
Yay, Willow's on the board.
Hey, I knew it was early, but I wanted to say like
Bonus.
15 to 20.
I knew I was
Bonus.
on the podcast at that point because I read the community
Yep,
corner.
Bonus.
What 3 gods were in
Willow.
this animal shelter? Willow.
On her Fenrir Cerberus.
Yep.
Nailed it. Give Willow
Yep.
2 points for this.
Woo!
You were so quick on that.
Yeah.
I knew that.
was
Like
whoever just
I
spoke
even
their name.
remember. I even remember the community question. It was pick 3 gods and start a business, and he started the for-profit
Yep.
animal shelter.
That's correct. You were absolutely
Damn.
right.
Nice.
I need another beverage. I didn't want to say that out loud, but I did. There you go.
All right, we'll
Wait,
take a brief
wait.
pause while Nev
Nev.
gets a new beverage.
Nev,
Yeah.
didn't you
All right,
just go
all right.
get a new one?
Famous.
No.
No, he didn't go before he started.
No.
All
Famous.
right, go Nev, go. Go.
Seriously?
What?
Yes.
Yeah, go.
Yes,
Go.
All right,
Go.
I'll be right back. All right, I got my drink.
All right, we're back on.
She survived.
I did it.
Next question.
All right. Next question. Question number 9. One particular, or as Adios put it, particular. Gotta love the language barrier.
I like
One
Adios
particular-
is better.
One particular. One particular
particular.
hat of purgatory was named by one of ours in the community. What is the name And who is the member of our community?
Willow.
Nev.
Ah, boy, that was real close, but I heard before everything else.
Oh,
Freak.
come on. I was first.
I'm just going
you're
off what I
poor
heard, man.
internet.
Shitternet. I'm sorry.
Depp heard it too.
Well, okay, so the question was, what was the one that they named, like a challenger, quote unquote, named?
What was the hat of purgatory that our challenger named, not us? And what is the name of that hat, and who was it?
Well, that was the Wiggle Bros. That's the only one I can think of.
Nope.
No.
Nev.
Willow,
They
was
named that
before
one too.
Olive.
So this
Well,
quiz
hold
doesn't work.
Hold up.
We gotta
I didn't
stop
hear
doing
Freak's
audio
answer.
quizzes.
No.
I didn't hear Freak's answer.
It was
what was your
wrong.
actual answer?
Wiggle
Okay.
Bros.
All right, it's definitely wrong.
How's that
Nev.
wrong? What's his name did it? He's
Coffins for
suggested it.
for profit animal shelter.
Wrong.
What?
There's
No,
that
we
is one.
we changed.
That is
we evolved
one
it. Oh,
we
no.
named after our community member, not our
Willow.
community member named after we made it. Willow.
Oh, well, you should have worded that differently.
It's
I'm sorry, he doesn't fucking speak English.
Well, then you, as the judge and
I'm
host,
trying.
need to-
It was a very
turn these into
particular
English.
question.
Well, why wouldn't you write it down yourself on a different piece of paper?
it's all crit.
You realize you
Everybody's
are
a diamond
writing
thief.
the score down, right? Because I'm not keeping track.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Willow, what do you got?
It's everybody's a diamond neath, all crit neath.
Nope.
No.
Damn.
That was Famous's coworker.
Yeah,
All
that's what I
right.
mean. It was Famous's coworker.
FEP. They're FEP.
Oh, but fuck.
FEP Nation. Depp.
Depp Nation. Shit. I don't know, man.
Captain America Capri by Aereo Steel. We issued the challenge. He came up with the name.
Oh, shit.
After
You're right,
we
you're
released
right.
the episode, we decided it was so good we used it when we talked about it the next episode.
You right.
Well, that's correct now that it's in English.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't. It was worded in a very particular way, like I said.
Yeah,
Very
particular.
Nailed it.
It's like
Nailed
when
it.
Willow
Those
read out
particulars.
Arab Cowboy's response that one.
Oh God. That wasn't my fault. That was Arab's fault.
Okay.
Was it?
All right. So here is
Was it?
another question. Hold up. Here's another question. Bonus. What hat of purgatory did we name after a community member?
Willow.
Coffin monkeys for profit animal
Willow.
shelter. Nev.
Coffin monkeys for profit animal shelter.
God damn it.
Wrong.
Shit.
What?
Anyone?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking too.
Well, okay, so say that again. What one did we name after a
What
community member?
Hat
We
of
did.
purgatory did we name after a community member?
Wait, can I audible my answer?
You haven't
No,
actually
because
answered.
we're not sponsored by them yet.
Audible
You
by
haven't
answer.
tagged
We're
in,
not sponsored yet. We haven't got that sponsorship going, so no audible yet.
All right, well, Nev.
Actually, we have. We just haven't used it.
Oh,
Nev?
well, okay. I guess there's
Nev?
that. Nev.
Spoilers.
Wait.
Is not the correct answer.
No, pass me. I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
I'm thinking.
Well, if you pass, then you give your
it's
answer,
Not,
though.
now or
Very
never.
Difficult.
Now or never, Nev.
Da, da, da,
Nope,
da,
it's okay.
da,
I fucked
da.
up.
I fucked up.
I think I know what it is
Famous.
now.
I fucked up.
All right. You guys, about 5 more seconds, and then I'm just passing it.
Depp.
Depp.
The J Mac and Chalk. I don't know.
What?
Like a J Mac and cheese.
Do you listen to our fucking episodes? Like, really? We have never done anything like that.
We did do he did come up with a community challenge or a hat of purgatory, but it wasn't the J Mac and Shock.
No, it was
The J Mac
it
and
was the
Chalk.
light stance only hell.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's the Fleetwood Mac
Yeah,
and
there
cheese.
you go.
All right, go away.
It was the coffin monkey.
Thanks for coming.
All right, Nev. We don't need you for the rest
Yeah.
of this one.
Thanks for coming on.
It was the coffin monkey.
Where we did
Did I-
Baron and
Did I?
Humbats.
Oh.
Baron and Hunbots.
Mm-hmm. Not coffin monkeys. Animal
Oh, you're
shelter.
right,
just
you're right,
the
you're right,
coffin
you're
monkey.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep. I remember now.
Now, this next question was a little self-centered, but I'll ask it anyways, because a favor for a favor, right? Who in the community came up with the Pussy Patrol?
Freak.
Big
Dick Rick?
Big Dick Rick. It actually says Big Dick Rick, too. It doesn't even say Big Rick. It literally says Big Dick Rick. 20x for the answer.
Oh, shoot. Let me guess.
I remember because I saw that, and I was the one that was like, yeah, let's do that. Pussy Patrol for show.
That shit was so much fun, and
that was the one we did. Pussy
it
Patrol versus
dogs.
Versus
Yeah.
the Doge, yeah. It was
And I think we streamed it too.
Yep.
That was
yeah,
a really
that was
good.
a stream.
That was a good hat.
Confidence!
Question
So much
number 11.
confidence.
Oh my god. All right, I'm going to read this one as is, too. Episode number, what is the only episode that Dep Nation was on the episode but did not host it? And who was your guest, if any?
What?
So what episode was
What?
The
answer of what? I'm going to re-ask for fairness. Calm down, Nev.
No.
I hear you. I'm going to re-ask for
What
fairness,
episode
and I'll
was
let
that
you go
on?
first.
My brain's got
That
it.
he didn't
Ladies,
host.
I got nothing.
Ladies, I will re-ask. Nev gets to answer first, though. I'm going to reword this in better English. What episode was Dep on but did not host?
I know the
Nev.
answer, but so does Nev, and it should be easy.
Yeah, it's when you guys were at HRX and we had Silent Reveries, aka Bryce, and I hosted that shit.
That is correct.
Okay. What
That was the
episode?
episode you talked about Ratatasker.
What episode number is that?
Ah, fucking
Oh, she has
hell!
She
I
has to get
gotta
the
say
number.
the number.
Rip.
I mean, considering he says episode number, what is the only episode? I'd imagine that's what that's
Oh,
probably
shit.
supposed to mean.
I don't fucking know. Fucking.
I think
Fucking
I know,
Price is
but
Right.
I'm not going to tell
Fucking
you.
Nev.
Can we
30.
prices right for this? For an extra point?
All right, we'll price is right. We'll price is right.
All right.
I mean, we do got 52 to choose from.
Dep.
It's Nev's turn, Dep. Put your fucking hands down.
I said 30.
30.
She-
Oh, okay.
There's
Okay,
no
Dep,
point in prices
then.
right.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Dep. Go ahead.
It was 30.
I was gonna say I thought it was 30 or 31.
Because ours was the one after, which was 31,
Okay,
and
so
then 32
you
was
are
Destro.
all wrong for saying
Oh
30.
shit!
It was episode 26, and the guest was Silent Reveries.
That's what Nev said.
No.
Yeah, but Nev
Episode-
answered before I asked the question, and she didn't give
Dep
the
was
episode
there that
number.
Episode 30 is Nev, Dep, Willow, Bryce, and DM didn't make worlds, don't add us. And Willow missed that.
Yeah, Willow missed that week. So Nev hosted the episode with Bryce and Dep, where they talked about Ratatasker while you guys were at Worlds and I was on
No.
call.
No.
No, I hosted that one.
Okay,
Oh,
I
shit.
pulled up our SoundCloud just
It
now.
was the one
Episode
before
26.
that with Bryce.
Episode
Yeah.
26, Fro hosted
Oh.
Oh.
with Bryce there. And Dep was not on episode 26.
I
So
thought
that's
he
not
meant.
the answer.
I'm sorry.
No.
I misunderstood. I thought he meant when Depp was there and somebody else hosted.
No, he
Yeah,
did.
that was the question.
That's what he did mean, which would be episode not 30 because Dep's there.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying.
when
I
Ned-
thought he
yeah, the
meant
the episode
when
that Dep's
Depp
on
was
but did
there.
not host.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
No,
episode 30 because
I
Nev hosted.
technically hosted because Bryce smashed on me for being like, "Oh, you're fucking host, taking credit for all Nev talking." Dep was technically
No, Nev
host.
hosted. Nev says in that episode, "Welcome challengers to Battleground of the Gods." I guarantee you, if you listen to that
Alright.
SoundCloud right now,
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Episode 30, Dep is hosting.
fuck.
Oh, fuck.
And Dep's not
I
there for
see-
episode 20.
This
Adios,
quiz
what are you doing to
needed,
me?
This quiz needed proofread, Fro.
Apparently,
To be fair,
How dare you?
I
to be
just
fair,
remember-
at like noon today, I'm like, "Hey, Adios, you want to make a Smite quiz for us real quick?"
Oh,
Like,
okay.
You got
Well,
you got
that's-
4 hours. Thanks, bud.
That's good.
Thank you, audio.
Okay, well, how many more questions are there?
There is an episode where I don't host that I'm on that we have a guest for.
One more,
Send
one
it.
more, and this is
Okay,
this
this-
is another
this is
favor
what we're
for a
gonna do.
favor.
This is what we're going to do. Let's do that one more. And then so people have a chance. Fro, you try and come up with 2 questions if you think you can. How's that?
I don't think anybody
Bro's
has a
been
chance.
adding a few on the way, like I usually do.
All right.
I've been sneaking
just
in a couple
remember-
bonus and questions of my own. We're good. We good.
I
we
just
Gucci.
remember
Perfect.
Bryce saying that I was technically host, even though Depp was there. So that was my bad. I misunderstood. Sorry. Continue.
Question number 12. 12.
12?
Yeah.
What
Hell yeah.
Shut up.
Send
Is
Corn.
it.
it?
What
Hold on.
What disappointed beer? I think it's supposed to be disappointing, but what disappointed beer did Duke Sloth say is his favorite to drink?
Will,
Freak,
Depp.
Bud Light.
freak.
Will.
freak.
I said Will first.
Nev.
I was second way in on that first call. It was Corona.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Just Corona?
Nope. Nev.
Nev.
For the
Corona
lime?
Light.
I'm going to go ahead and give it to Freak because he came back in with the lime.
Like, that doesn't... Fuck off with your limes.
It matters because that's what he put as the answer.
Oh, okay, so
Lime,
my-
fuck
Well,
off.
I will only get that technical because he put underneath it, this is a trolley one.
So if we ask what disappointing beer Famous likes to drink, if somebody doesn't say with a shot of lemon vodka,
Yeah.
they don't get it right.
Bud Light
okay,
lime
I
with
know-
a
I
shot
know
of
it.
lemon vodka.
Yeah, I was just going to say
You
that.
bitch.
I was trying to think of like what's... Well, that was it. Who won?
Well, I mean, if I got
Not
that
Nev
last
again.
point,
It wasn't.
I won.
Willow didn't win.
But
I think I got 2.
I won before that one. Famous 5, Willow 2, Nev 1.
Yeah. Did Depp get a point?
Yay!
It's not-
Was
Holy
it-
shit.
hold
Depp
on,
never
was
the
it-
fuck out of that.
Was it Rain Day?
You can tell that you can.
I'm
you
still
can,
stuck
you sit
on
here,
the episode.
You'd sit here
I
and
wasn't
think-
host.
Isn't Depp like one of the OG members? He's been there since episode 1. Yeah, but he's just like the face and the voice.
Yeah, he just says welcome
You
challenge.
can tell Famous is like the executive producer.
Oh yeah.
What is the answer to that question?
What did he?
Okay, so we want
The
to
answer to
know
what one?
the episode,
What
that
episode?
Depp wasn't
Depp
there.
was
Depp
on,
wasn't
but
there.
wasn't host.
Yeah, that one.
How much
Continue to the next
backlog we'd have to
section. I'm
listen
going to listen to episode 26 right now.
It's not episode 26.
It's
It's
not,
not, man.
26.
I memed with the intro.
I think it's 21. Is it Rain Day?
I think it might be Rain Day. Now that I
Rain
think
Day
about
was after that. Rain
No,
Day was
episode-
after that.
Rain Day was 21.
I was there for Rain
You
Day.
were there for Rain Day,
Yeah.
and I didn't know who the fuck Rain Day was.
it. Yeah, and somebody else.
You don't know
I think
who,
Fro
like, a
hosted
lot of
for
people
Rain Day.
are.
I think Fro hosted for
No,
Rain Day.
Depp hosted Rain Day.
Did Depp host Rain Day?
I'm listening, man. You hosted Rain Day.
Shit.
Did he host
Couldn't-
Smitten?
Hindu or Triple? I hosted Smitten.
No, Depp did Smitten.
All right, 26. I hosted.
Yep.
Depp wasn't there.
Depp wasn't there.
This is not the best podcasting.
Literally, episode 45 seconds in, I say it's Fro, and joining me today is Depp Nation. I lead right with him. 45 seconds
Did
in.
And that's all you have to. That's what I'm listening to. I go to the intro, and it's whoever's like Navea. Whoever's saying that is the host.
No, yeah, it's
That's
me.
easy.
Literally go to 45
Uh-huh.
seconds. It's Fro saying, Depp Nation.
Did we have a guest? Did you host for
rip,
Bryce?
Yep.
Yep.
Depp, you were there then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, yeah, that was the question, Willow. Thank you.
Jesus.
Damn.
I quit. I'm done. Moving on.
Fro, how much have you had to drink tonight?
Are we
You
doing
a little
this?
drunk?
It's an hour and
Enough?
15 minutes in.
Are
Hold on.
you?
Wait,
are you
wait,
gonna
wait,
Yeah, no,
take
no.
us
We're
into-
doing this.
Okay,
We
okay.
This is
are,
going to be like, are you guys ready for a 3-hour episode?
We are doing
I don't know.
this. Is
I'm
the
ready.
freaking...
Demanded
3-hour
this.
episode.
Are you ready for some drunk lore?
We have literally had people say that if we don't drunk lore soon, there will be riots.
That's accurate.
So, for the sake of riot, let's drunk lore.
All right, let's talk about Ben Ben.
The mighty
What?
god Ben Ben.
You go ahead
Ben
with
Ben
this
was
Ben
not a
Ben.
god.
Well,
Well, you know, Ben Ben emerged, and he had there was a lotus flower, and it gave birth to Ra. And Ra generated all of the first gods.
All right, you were going to start this story completely different from how Nev was gonna.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
Nev, tell us
Well,
who Atem is.
That was a total spoiler alert. So, Atum is the god of all gods. He brings in the day. Sun is shining. All that good stuff. And apparently he wasn't very happy with the way things were going in the mortal world.
Dude's a dick.
Yeah. So he decided, you know what? I want my sun to shine brighter and kill all of the crops. And I want people to know that they need to respect me. Coffin Monkey, do you hear this? He needs respect, okay?
Throw a little respect upon that name.
So he does this, and we know a couple of players in the story. By the way, Nev has had some drinks, so
It wouldn't be drunk lore if you
It
didn't.
wouldn't be, yep.
this is gonna be sloppy.
So
All
wait,
right.
let me get this right. Autumn wants more summer?
Atum.
Autumn.
Autumn.
No,
Yeah,
Atum.
sure.
Okay.
Although we're running off the Nev Edda right now. So
Okay.
Which can't be trusted because I've had 3 vodka tonics. All right,
you're
so
doing this wrong. That means it's absolute.
That's it, yeah. Nev word is truth. She is now December.
So Osiris, yeah, we all know Osiris. He has harvested some wheat and he's trying to help the humanity. He's trying to help the people with food because of the fact that Atum is like, fuck you guys. You guys can't have any more food. You guys don't respect me. So I'm a little pissed off.
You don't wear sunscreen, so I'm gonna burn the shit out of you, and you can do nothing about it.
Yeah.
SPF 60, otherwise I don't give a fuck.
So he's like super PO'd, and Osiris is like, all right, dude, I got this. We're gonna harvest some wheat. We can do some cool shit with some wheat.
Everyone
right?
remembers that hold my beer moment. We gotta make more beer.
Right? Yeah. Well, that comes later in the lore, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So Ice is like, man, this shit is it's not great. Like my people.
We're on YouTube now. It's the goddess of magic or demonetization.
Goddess of magic, aka the goddess of demonetization. She's like, hold on, this is bullshit. And so everybody's like, well, you are the goddess of magic. Why can't you just like overtake him? And she's like, you right?
Oh, fuck, you right.
Yeah, you right. So every day,
I didn't even think about it.
every day towards the end of the day, Atum kind of drools all over the place, and so the goddess of demonetization, aka the goddess of magic, aka
was
aka
Was
the goddess,
I like it. We
the
can call her
goddess-
was from here on out. I'm all right with that.
aka the goddess of was.
The goddess of was. That just sounds dirty. When you say it like that,
It does sound a little dirty.
That sounds like Aphrodite's part-time job, if you know what I'm saying. Giving a little was here and there.
And coming up on the stage was.
She decides. She decides she wants to collect some of this drool for whatever reason, but I think she figures that Atum has all these magical abilities, and she is like, all right, I'm gonna collect some of this stuff just to see what happens, right? And word has it on the streets that Atum has a sacred name, a name that cannot be said, because if this name is said, he will lose his power. So
Then he will just be a Tim.
Hey, Tim. Some have called me
Just
He's
a
Canadian.
guy named
Tim?
Tim. A Tim.
You guys
Hey,
don't
is
like
that
the
a
Monty
Tim
Python
over there?
reference? I'm a little offended.
Hey.
So she collects all this drool and whatnot, and she uses her magic and she creates a serpent. So on the very next day, Atum is going about his duties of bringing in the sun, bringing in the new day, and at the end of the day is this magical serpent that the goddess of demonetization has placed there.
Was.
As a,
Was.
oh, yeah,
As-
I'm sorry. The goddess of
as-
was.
No,
As legal
just
representative
just
of the
was.
podcast, we
Just
also
was.
prefer
Goddess
the word
was.
bitch.
Goddess was.
She placed at the end of the day as a trap. So
That's a trap.
Atim, comes to the end of the day here, and the serpent, hacha! He lashes out and
How did-
bites Atim.
Wait a
How
minute.
did how did
Is
that
that-
go again?
Hacha!
Is that historically accurate?
Hacha!
Okay.
Can
Real
we
life
start a
sound
vote
effects.
to change Apophis sound effects to that, please?
Hacha! All right.
Spoilers, that snake is Apophis. Anyways, continue.
So the snake bites at him, and he's like, shit, that fucking hurts. Hey, goddess was, aka goddess of demonetization. You are also the goddess of medicine, correct? And she's like, yeah, dog, what's up? And he's like, yo, oh god, this really fucking hurts, and I'm really afraid I'm gonna fucking die.
And she's
And
like,
she's
if
like-
only that was my problem, and flips him off and turns around, right?
She's like, man, dude, that's too bad. And he's like, oh, come on, this is bullshit. I'm the fucking god of all gods. I got my, kingdom to rule here and whatnot. And she's like, hey, you know what? I hear that you have a sacred name. And he's like, do what now? And she's like, why don't
what,
you?
mate?
She's like, why don't you tell me your real name? And he's like, my name is a Tim. What are you talking about? My name is a Tim. You know me. I'm the god of all gods. And she's like, yeah, no. I need that sacred name. I need that sacred name.
You want to hook me up with some of that sacred, man? Just like maybe a 20 sack, if no problem.
So basically, she is straight Rumpelstiltskin a Tim right now.
Rumpelstiltskin?
Yes.
You mean
guys remember?
stiltskin?
Well,
Not
I've
Skiltskin.
had 3 vodka and tonics. You guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. So
Yeah, we got you.
she's
Not a clue, but
she's
okay.
like,
All right, what's
You
it?
don't-
Is that
You don't know
Is
the
that
story of
for
Rumpelstiltskin?
you don't
is
know
that for people who
Rumpelstiltskin?
decorize their stilts?
Oh, okay.
A stilt skin?
Oh, okay.
Whoa, you
Well,
don't know
next drunk lore
Rumpelstiltskin?
is on Rumpelstiltskin thanks to fucking Willow
What
and
the
having a
fuck?
sheltered childhood. Jesus.
I know
Alright,
what you're
alright.
talking
Listen
about.
to me, I'm just not going to
Alright.
fucking talk
Alright.
anymore.
I'm
Do
gonna
you know the
finish
story
this shit.
of Rumpelstiltskin?
Nobody's
Yeah, let her
gonna fucking listen. I'm not going to
Alright.
talk.
So he's like, oh god, the pain, it fucking hurts so much. All right, fine. My name is Ra. My name is Ra. And he like fucking implodes. And like all of his magical power is just it's all of the goddess of demonetization now. It's all hers. She's got it.
Was
If it
is
was
a
your
bitch.
power, mine now, bitch.
Yeah, she's got that shit. It is hers now. He has been dethroned. And Fro, you can take it from here, my friend.
Alright, so after was all like, bitch, dethroned. Osiris was like, well, fuck. I'm like a good leader, guys. Come on, elect me. And they're like, elections, what a joke. Democracy. So, Osiris took over, right?
Wait a minute, hold
Everything
on.
was going good for a little bit.
They
What?
didn't vote him in, but he still took over?
No. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, that's kind of how authorities worked back then. You didn't get voted in, you just took over.
True.
All right. Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay.
Historically accurate. So,
Historically accurate. Let me just sip my
everything
beer a
was
little
going
more.
good for a little bit. And then, right, you got Osiris's brother, Set, who is basically, he's a fuck. I'm not sure if you guys know this or not. Set's a fuck. Starts causing a whole bunch of fucking bullshit. He convinces some people to build a box, oddly shaped like a coffin.
This
And
wouldn't
he's
happen to
all
be
like-
Coffin Monkey, would it?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Just making sure.
And he's all like, oh, hey, Osiris, yo, you want to get in my box, girl? And he's like, oh, hell yeah, I do. And so he gets in the
Phrasing?
box. What? No, I phrased
Phrasing?
it perfectly. No, we're good. We're good. So he's all up in that box, right?
And that's how we got the
And-
Frankenstein skin.
That's how we got the Frankenstein skin. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
They seal the box, and they throw it in the river and fucking drowned Osiris. Because gods can drown. It makes sense.
Makes sense.
Isis is all like, oh, fuck, I'm sad as fuck.
Was.
What do I do now?
Was.
Was very sad. Is very sad about this. So.
I love it.
And.
And.
And after that, by the way, and actually is a god too. Just
Oh,
throwing that out there.
Jesus Christ.
It's actually and am, like A-N-A-M, but yeah. So, was like, oh fuck, well, I better go get that out the river, but too bad it drifted downstream. So she goes on this big fucking quest to get the sarcophagus back. By the way, that's what it was. It was a sarcophagus. A bunch of shit happens where she finds it. She tries setting a baby on fire because she wants to make it immortal. And why are you laughing? This makes perfect sense. No, yeah, it's logical.
Logical.
Have you not studied
Turn
up on your
babies,
immortality?
become immortal.
I have
Burn
read
baby,
up
Throw
on
baby
this.
in fire, he live forever. It's
That part-
it's simple.
Okay, come on.
geography.
Everybody knows the story of Hercules. They fucking drowned him. Or no, that's Achilles. Fuck.
That's Achilles,
That's Achilles.
Yeah,
that's
Achilles
Achilles.
got drowned. Yeah. Words are hard. I mean, go ahead.
Wrong pantheon. Continue.
I mean,
Pantheon.
there's also a story in Greek too where Demeter
All right,
tries
we're
burning the
moving on.
baby alive to make them immortal as well. It's relevant. So, she gets the body back eventually. Blah 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 blah. She takes it back. Set figures out that is trying to bring him back to life. He gets all pissy. He comes up there, right? He's like, you know what? I got a great idea. I'm gonna chop him into 8 pieces. And fucking
14.
scatter them.
14. It's 14, 13
Sorry.
of which he scatters, and the 14th,
Sorry.
which is his,
Yep. Sorry.
you know what,
8
was thrown in the
because
river.
Smite. Yep. They cut them up in multiple pieces, right? And as Nev says, there's one piece, the phallus, that Set takes and throws in the river for the fish to eat.
In a
Is that
van
penis?
down by
That-
the river.
Set throws Osiris's penis in the river for the fish to eat. I'm not sure about you guys. I grew up on a lake, and hearing this kind of scared me because I was like, "Oh, come on now." I was worried about them big fish in the lake, but anyway.
I kind of imagine Seth as Chris Farley now.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Lives in a van down by the river.
All right.
Why would he be
Well,
throwing shit in there if he didn't live by it? I'm just saying.
We need to get to the part, like, because that was part A. I really wanted to talk about is he fucking fed his penis to a fish. I
So
found that very
technically,
odd.
It's important.
technically, Osiris is a fish fucker.
No.
Have you ever
No.
had corn?
Penis.
No.
His penis was in
So-
a fish mouth.
So
Is that how
After
we got
that-
fish sticks?
she she goes and she collects all the pieces of Osiris, gathers them back up, right? And there's a missing piece, but she brings them back to life so they can make love one last time, right?
Because
Hit some of
she's
that-
the goddess of magic, she's able to
Yes.
make that missing piece, if you know what I'm
Yes.
saying. You know what I'm saying?
And this is what I wanted to talk about.
Sounds
Oh,
like a size queen.
Was makes a magical fucking dick on Osiris to ride that shit to get pregnant to give birth to Horus.
Hey, you know what? You know what, bro? It's his dick in a box, right? It's like the little bunny comes out of the rabbit hat. Yeah.
Oh God! Did he jizz in his pants too?
Okay, all right. I just really want to talk about this because I find it so fucking like there's a lot of weird lore out there, right? But this is the first time I've heard of someone magically making a dick so she can hop on that shit. Like, okay.
How do you think Cardi B got famous?
All right. So, I'm going to end it up real quick. She gets pregnant. She gives birth to a son named Horus. Osiris is officially dead and takes over the land of the dead. Horus comes back and has multiple battles with Set, who he can't fucking stand.
Can we talk about the Hungry Hippos battle that they had? Because that shit lasted
Jesus
an
Christ.
eternity.
I didn't know if we had enough time, but yes, we do now. All right. So, after numerous battles, right, and various locations, they're like, fuck, dude. All right. Both of us, we ain't really getting anywhere. Like, I got an idea. Let's turn into fucking hippos and have a fight underwater like men.
Because that's what men do.
That's what men do.
Half a year.
You get fat, you go underwater, and you fight. That's how men solve things.
That's how men
that's
solve
what
problems.
that's what me and Fro are getting ready for. HRX, give us a big fish tank. We're fighting underwater.
It's gonna happen. We're already fat, so we just need the water.
That's what I'm saying. I've been training.
Like, we down. We
Yeah.
down. Catch us in the walrus exhibit at the Atlanta Aquarium.
I'll
Anyways.
shave the rest of a beard, so it's just a mustache.
Oh. Ooh. Fresh shaved, you say? So, they have an underwater hippo battle for, what is it, like 10 days? Until finally, they're like, fuck, let's cheat. I don't want to do a hippo battle underwater anymore. And then they both say fuck it and just fight regularly some more.
Yeah, basically.
Seems legit.
Is that good for drunk lore? Y'all happy?
You don't want to finish. You don't want to finish that story.
What more is there
You
to
ever
it?
had
Like,
corn? Jeez. Oh
all right,
man.
fine. Horus beats Set and exiles him and takes over shit. And he's like, all right, land restored. No more being
Horus
a fuckhead.
also cuts off the head of the goddess of demonetization because he's like super pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so was is like, oh, fuck. You know, I really, even though for like 15 years I've been trying to like kill Set, I'm not a murderer, and I feel kind of bad.
So no, see
like,
that's the point where
so we
is
shouldn't-
became was.
Yeah.
'Cause she ain't got no head.
Yeah. So, was saves Set from Horus, and Horus is like, oh, wow, you fucking bitch, and kills her. And he's like, oh, fuck, that was my mom. My bad. Too late. And then he kills Set. Yay, lore.
Yay.
Thank you for the next installment of Drunk Lore. It was a lot of fun.
Bam, bam, bam.
I felt like I participated more in this one because the story
Meanwhile,
was...
Famous is
you
sitting
know-
over here like, why the fuck did I watch that 10-minute YouTube video
Oh, wait,
and not
wait,
say
wait,
a
wait,
word?
Famous.
I actually watched like close to an hour and a half worth of different videos on that story, and whatever story you guys are listening to is very.
You got to remember,
inaccurate.
Corn.
there are
That's all I gotta say.
numerous different interpretations of almost all of the old ancient mythology.
Yes.
Plus, this is the Froze Edda.
Well, yeah, you should watch there's like a 40-minute documentary on YouTube from
No.
a
See,
bunch
this
of
is
people that work in Egyptian mythology. They're like professors and shit.
this
They-
is
they-
the Frozetta Stone.
No, you're doing it wrong.
No,
it was
because
Froze
it's-
Edda. EDDA. Etta.
Right.
Edda.
And like the Rosetta Stone.
No, that's
it's
totally
the
different.
Frozetta
Although the
Stone.
Rosetta Stone is from Egypt, and that's how we did decipher most of the ancient hieroglyphs.
Moving on.
Wait, hold on. There is a lot of different interpretations, though. Like, seriously. Because I was trying to do some separate research from the stuff that I had already done, and I did see a lot of different variations. So
They're really. If you search up any mythology from Africa, because they don't have a lot of ancient texts, all of their mythology is fucking hard as hell to keep up with. It's very similar to like Mayan versus Inca versus Aztec, where it's like they're all very similar, but slightly twisted, and with different names, like vastly different. And yeah, there's a lot of that. Like, literally, the main story of Ra involves him having multiple names. And that's in one religion. And that applies to other gods, too, by the way. So it gets kind of tricky.
Well, speaking of things that are tricky, last week we had the Hat of Purgatory with HP Chronos. Famous, how'd that work out for you, boyo?
It worked out pretty good. I built all the health items. I didn't build boots. And I think I went like 3-1, and they surrendered at like 11 minutes in because we had an Willow that was like just killing everything.
Ah.
It was pretty good.
She didn't need your ult.
It's kind of dumb, to be honest.
Yeah, see, I tried it.
Dep's
I built
over
the
here
health
like
tree.
building all the bruiser items. He's like avoiding the actual health tree, and he's like, I just want items with health, not health items.
See, what I did was I played a match where I built the health tree, and I'm like, this fucking sucks, because it was an arena. And I went the whole fucking match.
Arena, you fuckhead.
I did 0 fucking damage. Autos were hitting for 50. I'm like, what is this? Like, I was just a stun bot. That's all I was. I was a stun bot that lived long enough to see my team die and then die myself. It was bad. Oh,
yeah, in arena, this build was. I just put that in chat. So, in arena, the reason this would really suck in arena is because you can just back so quickly that you're not even benefiting from what you're building.
Yeah.
Like, the point is his one section gives you a shit ton of sustain. So, if you go into a mode like arena...
Not really.
What's the point? You know?
The more health you build on Chronos, the less impactful that is, actually. I was forced to use it, but it was so pointless.
Yeah.
Gave me,
Actually,
no heals.
He technically did say HP 5 items. We just elaborated to HP items because there's a lot more of them. But yeah, I've actually brought this up back in the past before when it comes to like anyone with a heal, a tank with a heal. If it's a heal that is a flat heal, being tankier with less health actually is kind of more beneficial because you can heal for a larger percentile of your health. But in something like Kronos' situation where it's a flat heal and you build a shit ton of health, it feels like it's a small, like, not shit.
Yeah, it's only doing
like
select value.
If you have
of health.
3,000 health and you're able to heal for 150, does it really fucking feel like anything?
Or you have 4126 and you're healing for 113.
Holy shit, you had 4126.
Yeah, dude, I went off. I went crazy with the health.
See, that's the thing. It's only healing you for like, what, 10.5% of your health pool?
Barely.
I think it's an HP 5, like a flat added value to your HP 5, not an actual percent.
Section 1, heal 1.5% max health per second.
Oh, well, yeah, then that wouldn't feel too bad then with a percentile. I thought,
So
I
10
thought it was
still,
a flat.
that's only, like, yeah, that's a 400 heal, but that's a good ability and you don't have protections. Like, you benefit from a big health item early game when you don't have
I would have went with tank boots and Thebes to get a decent amount of protections early. But you also wouldn't do fuck all for like
I was
the
gonna
first
say, then
20
you're
minutes.
literally doing nothing the entire time of the game.
You'd have to be shitty, like, solo lane with Guardian's Blessing. To where you just let the tower eat your creeps.
I don't even think that would be viable.
Famous eats ass. Does that count?
All right, what's
It
next
does count.
week's? What's next week's Hat of Purgatory?
New
I
song
still think
and
it counts.
dance. We've got Apollo and Chang'e in the duo lane.
It was a pretty simple one this week.
Yeah, just
Song and dance. The
I
meme
mean,
is there in the name.
it's gonna be bad because Chang'e benefits from getting ahead, and she's.
I don't
getting
think you've seen me
behind,
play
so-
Chang'e support.
It's gonna be bad because Changa's not a good support.
Yeah.
No, she's not a good support.
because what Depp said, you both are right.
Yeah.
I have played Chang'e support, but you have to win a good 2v2 and then just rotate and try and get as much farm from the map as you can. If you're just going to sit in dual lane, you are literally worthless.
Yeah, you have, like Depp said, you have to get ahead. Like, that's what she benefits from, especially in duo. But
You're going to lose the first, 5 to 10 waves because your wave clear is okay, but you use both abilities to clear the wave and heal or sustain yourself in your ADC. But if you
her one has a super short cooldown, you could actually have decent wave clear. But I feel like
no,
you
you win the wave
5,
clear.
then
No,
nothing
was
until level
Fro,
15.
not was.
Was. Sorry.
But
Was.
What I'm I've played a bunch of Chang'e support. I love Chang'e. She's one of my favorite goddesses. But what I'm saying is, if you don't win the the 2v2 as a support Chang'e until level 5, when you can use your ult, you can win the wave clear, but your sustain isn't good enough early game to really get in a poke battle. You just don't win the 2v2 until level 5, and you can kill somebody with your ult in a jungle rotation.
All right. I know this is super fucking late to talk about my games this year, but
like an hour and a half.
We didn't
too
bring
late.
it up last week. Famous and I have been doing Bacchus Izzy.
Oh yeah.
Right. I tried convincing Rick that we should do this. Rick starts flaming me. He's like, dude, but Izzy's so bad. Izzy's just not good. She's a bad hunter. She's in a bad meta. And she's not in the best position. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying she's top tier.
The only reason
I don't think she's
before
D
you move
tier.
on,
But
the
let me
reason
finish.
she's-
Let me finish. No. Let me finish. I played Izanami that next game, and I had someone. I think it was Rick or Silent. They went Bacchus, and they fucking I went 24-4 that game.
It was silent because Goat
Was it
couldn't make that game.
That's right. And the whole time, I'm just giving Rick shit. I'm like, man, imagine if Izzy was good. Because I'm
Basically.
24-4. And he was 13 and fucking 3. Our whole team was doing really well. But
Oh, wait, no,
as
no,
far
no,
as
you're
number-wise, we stood out.
You're right.
What?
You were there as a sub for Silent. Goak was there. Silent was not.
No. Because there was one for both. I subbed ADC and I subbed... yeah, it was both. This was the one where I was subbing for ADC.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, because I was
then,
Izzy.
I think.
Yeah, I was Izzy. But yeah, I just found it fucking hilarious that I was able to do that. And I did 55,000 player damage. Everyone else on our team was a solid, a very good 25,000. But it was just crazy because it's I just started roasting Rick. I'm like, imagine if Izzy was good. Izzy is so bad right now. I don't know how I managed this.
Izzy isn't bad.
Sorry.
This before we move on, I just have to address this. Izzy isn't bad. She is in a meta that is really CC oriented, and her dash is so easily interruptible because the channel time is so long, and then it's really easy to figure out where
problems,
They're touching
all
it,
the
aren't
problems
they?
with Izzy.
Yeah, they're addressing
literally just got addressed.
Yeah, they're the next
literally
patch,
all of her problems
Yeah.
just got addressed.
exactly.
Izzy's gonna be fucking pretty
Goat.
solid from
Her
here.
early
Goat.
wave clear is really good. Her team fight is pretty good. Her tower damage is freaking fantastic. The items that she likes are going to be in meta. She is going to be...
They are in meta.
Yeah, exactly. She is going to be in a good spot with this change to her dash.
Goat,
Famous,
are you
drop your
listening?
Izzy build real quick. Drop your Izzy build real quick. This thing fucking
Oh, this is-
frags people.
This is a stupid build, but it works really stupidly well.
It works so fucking good. It's ridiculous.
That Izzy build is property of BOTG Incorporated.
And
You
the build
realize
is
that you have an XC team for BOTG? You can DM me, and I'll pass it on to Gokinator.
I try. He doesn't want to play her.
That's why I kept saying, Gokinator, are you listening? Are you listening?
If you don't like Izzy,
Whoa.
though, she is not a god to
All right.
just throw somebody on. She's not easily you need practice. You need to understand how her dash works, how her ult works, all that stuff. You have to have a little practice.
You need to understand that you don't have to activate her fucking one.
No,
You don't have to do that all the time. I see people do that. Like, as soon as they start boxing, activate the one.
It is good. It's extremely good in the boxing phase. It's really good at tower shred.
And
but if
you
your
catch
wave
someone
isn't
in the
clear,
jungle 1v1, yeah, fight through it.
Yeah, you can fight through your wave without it activated. But if
we need to move on.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, we're at 146 and we still got shit to do.
Moving on, we've got a community corner from a while back where we asked for your Smite story, and I'm going to throw it to Nev.
So I'm going to need some help with these later on. They do get a little lengthy, but I will go ahead.
I'll do
and
Aereo
start.
for us. I can read between the line, Nev. I'll read Aereo.
I was going to read
We're not
Aereo,
letting
but
Willow.
it's fine.
We're not. No,
Willow,
we're not
you're going to
letting
have
you
lots
read
of comments about it. I'll read it.
Yeah. Aereo's is very, very, very lengthy, but it's also very sweet, and I appreciate the time that you put into it. All right, first up, we should say, Nev has had some drinks. Telshear Knight says, I was looking for a new type of game to play. Oh, wait. I gotta announce the thing first. All right, so we wanted to know your Smite story. How did you find and start playing Smite? How did you find this podcast, etc.? Since this episode is about us, because we're going to do an AMA after this, we wanted to know your story. So, that being said, Telshear said, I was looking for a new type of game to play. I saw Smite on Xbox, but didn't think that it looked that interesting. Eventually, I downloaded it months later, and now I've been playing for 2 years. I was looking for a Smite podcast on Stitcher, but I couldn't find it until Duke Sloth. Woo! That vodka's hitting. Duke Sloth posted on YouTube that he was on your show. So, shout out to Duke Sloth for having that on the
Shout out
feed.
to Duke.
Yeah.
My boy! Drake is not my boy.
No, he's not.
Nope.
Oh.
Corn is your boy. I mean, what?
Telshear, thank you so much for finding us, and Duke Sloth, thank you for posting that. I'm gonna pass it on. I can't read right now.
All right. Blaze McBlaine, or Bane, he says, I got into Smite when I was looking for something to play after my first child, Luke Skywalker, was born. I had been actively leading a guild in Guild Wars 2 named WP Just Respawn, but knew I was going to need something less hectic to play. I started playing the closed beta and have never looked back. My son loves seeing the new skins each patch, and overall we just have a fun time. I don't remember exactly how I found this podcast, but it has made me get into the game and community even more. I can't thank you all enough.
Hell yeah.
You have introduced me to wonderful streamers like Matt Accountant, shout out, and great community members like Big Rick. Thank you all so much.
Blaze!
Ooh.
Heart you big. Blaze is such a great supporter. You are awesome. Thank you.
Following that, Ash says, I came from a line of playing games competitively. I am a fighting game player and have been to tournaments and won some and lost some. But I started to open my library of games and saw Smite. I mainly got into the game because it was free and it's a MOBA. A few friends played with me when I downloaded it around the time of Season 3 or Season 4. I stopped playing around that time. Around the time Susno dropped and had a resurrection around the end of 2017. I enjoyed this game during the ups and downs I had with the game, but all I know is that this game got me to enjoy more competitive play. I enjoy the competition, and this helps me with wanting to beat everyone. Same with fighting games. Without competition, it really isn't a game.
Hell yeah.
We got a competitor. Hey, that's a PS4 guy.
Oh, yeah. Well, our next one, Gamers ABC. I started playing Smite after looking for another competitive game to play on the PS4, other than Rainbow Six Siege. Always wanted to play a MOBA, but didn't like the top-down concept, so Smite was perfect. I sort of soloed till my main group decided to join me. This was Season 3, always loved the game, with the one flaw of OP gods on releases. Now me and my friends play Joust with Conquest on the side. We play Smite a lot, and it's like our chill game. Found you guys through Duke Sloth and started listening to hear other people's experiences and banter. By the way, PS4 Smite ain't that bad.
You got your damn mind, sir.
Nev, why don't you read Coffin Monkeys?
All right, so Coffin Monkey says, I've been playing Smite since the Xbox beta. Hey, me too! Saw that they were adding a MOBA and jumped all over it. The podcast I found when I was at Army school in Puerto Rico. Ran out of things to listen to at night and searched mediocre at best Smite podcast, and obviously you guys popped up.
We are mediocre at best.
I believe it was around
right.
episode 3 or 4. Anyways, I was going through some hardships in life, and once I got back from Puerto Rico, I started playing with Nev, Silent, and Creed a lot, and we started to force Nev to play Conquest. I also ended up reaching Plat 1 in Rank Joust, thanks to Major Blazer. A short time later, Rick joined the Discord and jumped in as our 5th, followed by a for-profit animal shelter, me getting drunk, and saying that I don't respect Raw. Hey, you need to listen to this drunk lore. Depp getting hit on chicks at a beer festival, Panda coming off of the endangered species list, and me hitting some people with that pasta sauce. The rest has been history. Keep up the good work and stop playing Assassin's Depp. My win percentage is plummeting. RIP.
I've only have 4 more.
4 more!
4 more!
Coffin, thank you for the submission. I appreciate it.
Heck yeah, bud. Famous, why don't you take Gokinator?
I can do that. All right, Gokinator. All right, he says, Fro started to convince me to play Izzy, but I'm just not feeling it. I'm just kidding. Go.
If only I could start
like
to
that.
convince him. Like, I'd be happy with that. To be fair, all right, real quick. Me and him have talked. It's just not his
boy.
play style, and which is understandable.
I feel
To
that.
kill everything?
Yeah. No, I feel that.
He doesn't like playing super aggressive, and you guys know me. Fro does. Like, but I do got to give him mad props. The other day, I convinced him. I don't remember who exactly he picked. Like, I don't remember the hunter he picked, but I was Bacchus, and we played together. And I'm like, dude, we're going to go ham. Like, every ability I throw or cast, it's going to be at the enemy, not the wave. Just follow up with me. And he did really, really well. I could tell, you know how when you play and you can see that someone's playing uncomfortably? Just because, like, they always got, like, that one step forward, step back, and then step forward when they go to charge type shit. That's what he was doing the whole time. But he still, like, he went with me, played really well. Like, we had a really good game. Sorry, I just had to throw that out there. I enjoyed pushing him out of his comfort zone and him still, like, playing well and, like, not complaining and, like, adapting, and we did well.
Would you care to read it, sir?
No, go ahead, because I got the next one, which is...
Long.
I'm going to start drinking now.
A job.
You're not going to get a break.
All right, so BOTG Girthworm's new Izanami main says... My younger brother introduced me to PS4 Beta Smite. I was an absolute trash can. Didn't know anything about MOBAs or the fact that me dying 10 plus times a game actually mattered. I stopped playing for a few years until I got my first PC, when I picked the game back up and went all in, learning how to play and watching SPL. At first, I had conquest anxiety and strictly played Duel on my computer. At this point, I was also listening to VD2, shoutouts. Eventually, I switched over to my PS4, where my confidence skyrocketed and I strictly played Conquest, enjoying it a ton. I also convinced one of my IRL friends to play with me, as he enjoyed it for a while, but never as much as me. I also naturally switched from VD2 to BOTG when they quit, and you guys started up, and have been here from the beginning. That is a true statement. Now I have a better computer, and have went back to that and crossplay, which has brought me to my wonderful Girthworm teammates.
Hey!
And now I feel like a solid, confident player, formerly plat on PS4, just hit gold on PC, and about to diamond Izanami.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see that very last part, but I'm with it.
I'm with it.
Well,
He just added
Addendums
it
by
like as I was
Famous.
reading it.
well, Fro, I think we got Aerial Steel next. Why don't you,
Oh, wait, you're forgetting one. After Gokinator, we got Fro Double G saying, we're extending the last community corner until next week. Get them answers in.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Real quick though, I
don't know what the
wanna
fuck
say,
he's talking about.
I just want to say serious heart hands to Ario. Okay,
Yeah,
you
dude,
go ahead.
For real.
All right. First off, just because I got to give you shit about grammatical errors, you can tell he wrote this with some passion and some emotion behind it. But it shows. It shows. But I still loved it as well. So we got Aerial Steel. I first found Smite through Philip DeFranco's Douchebag of the Year video of DM Brandon. Sure,
Oh
we've all
yeah,
heard of it or seen
that was a good video.
Then kept hearing about it through YouTubers playing it. Unfortunately, it was an Xbox One promotion at the time. Yet later I was curious what free games there were on the PS4, and I had found out Smite had came out. I had no idea to play or how to play MOBA or what a MOBA was. I got tired of playing by myself and would spam everyone I played with invites in order to make some friends. They would only play with me for like one game. In the end, I had over 1,000 friends that weren't active. Then finally, I got invited to a 5-man. I've never been in a party that big before. Unfortunately, my mic was buggy and couldn't speak or hear very well. Then I noticed we queued a Conquest. I'd never really played Conquest before and decided to play Odin, since we didn't have a warrior. I fed, stole farm, and just roamed around confused. There were moments I could hear them. I was getting screamed at by one of their friends. It was one of the guys. It was over one of the guy's mics, and my mic fixed itself. Sorry, I don't quite know what he means right there. The girl in the group asked me why I was trolling them. I explained that I didn't mean to, and it was my first time playing Conquest, and I didn't know. She was very nice after that. Then we queued up for an arena for me, because I didn't know. Since that was the only game mode I knew how to play, and it was playing with them, I was playing with them, and they taught me about items. Unfortunately, that was the only game we played together. Then I was stuck being alone again. I met another group of people who played Joust, but I could tell they just wanted a tank to play with. They did teach me about relics though, but after that I was alone again. I got tired of the game, getting hate messages, and playing by myself so much. I just quit playing altogether and played Paladins. When I googled Paladins videos, I would occasionally get Smite videos too. I looked it up, and I got the Season 4 finals. Watching those games made me excited about Smite and trying to understand everything going on. Cuckoo was amazing to watch in team fights. I started to play again, and I looked up Smite more. I googled it on Twitch eventually. Man, it was so cool to see so many people stream it. I recognized DMs, usernames, and stayed far from it. Well, that was kind of random right in the middle there. Whoops. I wanted to know who played on PS4 and found a streamer named Peez11. That's Peeeez11. He was a chill dude. Started typing. 1 second. He was a chill dude. That fucked me up. I was reading and I hit the type button on accident. He was such a chill dude that was a Masters player. It was funny to see him rage and just joke around. I learned so much from it and still remains one of my favorite streamers. Then he pointed out one of his friends who started streaming was trying to make it big. That person was Chance the Chair Guy. Now Chance the Chan.
No, it's Chance the Guy.
Chance the Guy. Sorry. Yep, Chance the Guy. The first time I was in his stream, I broke it by flooding his stream with bits. I've did this to him so much. Okay, hold up 1 second. I've did this to him so many times, it became a game. Chance was a funny dude to watch, and it was cool to see how open he was. Man, I can tell you his Giannis was dope to watch. When Chance pops off, he pops off. That is true. When Chance is on fire, he is on fire. He does feed too, don't let him lie to you.
Yeah, Thanatos with
Chance
specialist blessing.
It's the conquest meta.
The item that's not in Conquest.
Chance didn't have a set schedule yet, so I kept looking for streamers to watch. Came across a really boring assault main named Willow _1771 who ignored me in chat
The
sometimes.
truest thing.
Now,
you've
wait.
said yet.
I gotta say, all he did was spam skin concepts for the first,
Hey,
15
that
times
was
he was
like
in my stream.
super awesome. When he did that in my streams, I loved it. I was like, holy fuck, that's such a good idea.
Ario, please send me those skin concepts. I may be looking for them for reasons. Anyways, so
This is a known issue.
This is a known issue.
So, though I kept coming back because he's friends and really fun.
Was.
Fro's like, fuck off.
was.
I'm trying to have fun.
I
I'm
am.
not trying to be an Olympian right now.
Never pass up on a good opportunity. But fuck off. I'm trying to have fun. All right. Who annoyed me in chat sometimes. Though I kept coming back because his friends were really funny to listen to. Those people were FroDG and Famous Freak. Eventually, they told me that they were about a podcast that they were on. If I wanted to hear more of them, I should check it out. The rest is set in stone after that. Now I get to be a part of some amazing Smite communities. I get to play with my friends every day and never worry about being alone again. I get to watch amazing streams like Chance the Chan guy, Willow, Horus main _1771, Sinister Phoenix, Kitten of Doom, and Mad Accountant, along with Tinkerbell too. Get to watch some dope competitive games from Exiliums. I'm so happy I get to be a part of this amazing community, and I didn't quit Smite. Hopefully, I get to continue to be a part of it.
You are always a part of it here.
Much
There we
love,
go.
Ario. Much love.
Serious
Welcome to the
heart
yard.
hands. Like, I read that earlier. I was reading it while he was typing it, and I was crying. It was so beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Not gonna lie, I was telling my wife how I kind of glad I read this earlier. I did kind of tear up a little bit myself too.
Same. I had it too.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
The next time my mother gives me shit, Ryan, are you still doing that stupid podcast, whatever thing you call it? I'm just going to send her that.
So,
I'll be like, yeah, I'm still doing it.
we don't need to talk about the negativity in Smite. We all know it's there. We've all dealt with it. All that bullshit. We've had some people say that, hey, I love your show. Like, you guys are cool. Like, we have felt and we have heard some of the positivity and like positive emotions and happiness that we've helped people with, right? Never once have I been told yet, or I'm sure any of these other people, been told that you kept me here, you brought me in, you are the ones that made me feel welcome. Thank you, Ario. Glad to have you, bud.
Love you, Ario.
BOTG love. BOTG love.
He's my leading
BOTG
bit
love.
donor right now still. I love that dude.
I'm
Hell
hard
yeah.
right now.
Hell yeah. Well, Nev, why don't you take us out on Danny Boy?
Well, before that, Panda Fight chimed in with
Ask
Ask
Nev.
So, I don't know if you guys recall from when I was first on the episode, but I did tell you my Smite story, and I will do it in a Cliff Notes version here. I saw that it was free on Xbox, and it was during the beta. I actually got a beta code from the Reddit, and not just any Reddit, but the Reddit.
Ah,
The Reddit.
not the Reddit.
The Reddit. So I started playing it, and Panda, if you guys haven't figured that out by now, is my significant other.
Yeah, because who wouldn't figure that out right away? Because it's super obvious.
Nevbian.
Yeah.
And he saw me playing Smite, and
6
he's
months
like,
later is when I figured that out. Continue.
Yeah, well, feels bad for
Literally.
you, I guess.
Literally
Yeah,
6 months.
literally
later.
6 months later.
I guess that's what happens when PS4 doesn't have crossplay. Ooh.
I mean, to
Anyway.
be fair, at that point, Xbox didn't either. Ooh.
No, I just meant PS4 with Xbox because Panda plays on
Microsoft
Xbox.
kills babies. Cheer about that.
Well,
mean, at this
apparently
point, I'm gonna start
PS4
saying
is
Sony
burning them
does.
trying to get immortality.
Anyway. So Panda saw me
That
playing
actually
Smite,
works.
and he
By the way,
was-
I'm not sure. I can tell you the story about ISIS if you. Was if you want.
Was.
The was.
Or I know this one about Demeter.
Can I finish my
Nev, go.
story?
Finish.
Yes,
for Panda?
sorry.
Cliff notes now.
Sorry.
Go.
So Panda saw me playing Smite, and he was like, "Nani?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was free on Xbox, and it's a lot of fun." And he was like, "Oh, okay." So he downloaded it and played it as well. And how he found BOTG was clearly through me. So there you go.
Oh.
Does he listen to BotG?
He does every week.
Like, not because he's your husband, but like
No,
because
he
he's a fan.
he listens. Yeah, no, he
Okay, 'cause,
listens.
like,
He listens.
my wife
he
listens,
listened,
but I know she don't give a fuck. She just does it to support me.
No, he listened before I was on there.
Is that why
Okay.
there's 3 Doombringer Atrocitus listens every week?
Yeah.
No, I've
Or
gone
it's just
over
Fro.
this. The worst part is, like, I don't think I've listened for the past 2 weeks. I've just been busy, but today I did, and I think I have like 3 individual listens because I listened for like 45 minutes, then went to
Jesus
break,
Yeah,
and
Christ,
came
Fro.
back.
you liked a couple tracks. Catching up.
All right,
All right.
Nev, Danny boy.
Last but certainly not least, we have Danny Boy, who immediately dropped 2 BotG love emotes into the chat. And he says, "My story is kind of lame compared to Ario's, but here it goes, lol." You know what? No, it's not.
Yeah.
I never heard of Smite before, just seen that it was free on PS4 and said, sure, why not? Never played a MOBA before, so Arena was my go-to. As an avid listener of podcasts, I searched for one for Smite. Found VD2, only enjoyed a couple of episodes before that they announced that they were changing to SQA. Joined the Discord for SQA and saw a link in its self-promotion for Willow's stream, and then joined, and Freak bombarded me with links to the podcast and said, why not? The rest is history.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a businessman.
You're a businessman.
BotG love.
Hashtag business tour, famous freak 33 EST.
Well, that does it for this week. We have
Well,
something
you're wrong.
fun for you guys next week.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
None of us have answered.
That's right, folks. We have a 1-year AMA.
No, you're also wrong. We got to answer the
He
community corner.
meant us for how did we get
Oh.
into Smite.
Okay, alright.
Fro, how'd you get into Smite and BotG?
I have brought this up a few times, so I'll keep it real short and sweet. I love mythology. I saw this game was free. I had just moved and bought a PlayStation all within like a 2-week period, considering the what was it, first month's rent and fucking security deposit. Pretty fucking broke. So I'm like, hey, free games. And yeah, I was like, Zeus is there. That looks fun as fuck. Here I am.
Well, I basically told mine during Panda's story, but I will add that I bought the God Pack after like 3 matches. I was like, this game is fun as fuck.
Literally 2 days. 2 days. And I'm like, I'm going to play this game enough to justify $20.
Exactly. For me, it was 15. Feels bad, but yeah.
It might have been 15. One or the other. I don't know.
I locked that shit in after 3 matches, and that was like, I think around the time Medusa got released.
I still get PTSD whenever I play Hunbots because of my first real match. My very first real match was an assault with Hunbots. I still can't play Assassins well. Fucking 2,500 hours later.
I literally only played Joust and Arena for like a solid, like, I want to say 3 months, and then I ventured into other modes. And then, of course, you guys know that I didn't really play Conquest until about 6 to 8 months ago. Aside from, like, the match of the day, when it was a Conquest map. But, yeah.
I'll go.
All right, go Willow.
So I downloaded the game when it came to PS4 closed beta. I still have the beta emblem. I rock it rarely now. I used to rock it all the time. But anyway, they added the beginning of season 3. They added the Joust map. I played a ton of Joust. It was old Clash. I played a ton of Clash. I had a few friends that I had played games with before that downloaded at the same time. We were just trying to find something to play. I fell in love. Started watching Incon and just a bunch of other streamers. Fell in love with the game, fell in love with the competitive scene, all that kind of stuff. That led to meeting a couple people. Then I started getting into podcasts a lot. Fell in love with VD2, and the rest is history. Met all you guys, everything. Now I'm on the podcast.
Well, Famous, how did you get into Smite?
Well, we're going around the campfire sharing all of our Smite stories. I've told mine in about half a dozen episodes. So if you really want that answer, we're going to treat all of BOTG's backlog like an Easter egg hunt. You have to go find it.
Good luck.
Oh, you
Ooh.
fucking cheater. I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, right?
Right?
Because I've said mine like 4 times.
Same.
I'm the ultimate gamer.
Heck yeah, bud.
Oh, it's just like Ready Player One. You got to go find my keys
Oh.
if you want the Oasis.
Gotta go to the 4th floor of the building and then jump through that one window to see the literal Easter egg. GTA reference.
You got it, man. You're on your way
GTA
already.
reference. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dep Nation kind of alluded to his earlier. I was in college in the frat house, had some boys with the beastie computers, and I sat down. I fell in love with Thanatos. Seems a little bromance to you, but it is what it is. Thanatos is
The
my boy.
first
Anubis
time
is my boy.
Depp
I'm
was at
about-
Fire Giant, 10 minutes, no items, Thanatos. He felt like a real man.
No items Anubis, man. You drop the 3, you drop the 1. Once the 1 is over, hit him with the ultimate. Dead. We in there, boys. But I fell in love with the game with some pretty close friends in college, and I've tried to spread it as best I could among the rest of my IRL friends, and they'll group up with me every now and then. But I've gathered a great group of friends around me with my fellow hosts, and Fro more recently, getting that crossplay game and Mr. Olympian and everything. And it's been a real great experience. But next week, we're gonna have you, the community, roast us hosts.
Oh, here it comes.
No.
here it
Roast the
comes.
host. Roast the host.
I know what Willow's is going to be.
We've been holding this one back for a while.
Right? But maybe try to keep it, to a sentence per host or something like that. Don't go
Yeah,
too
don't
over-
just be like, "Hey, Willow,
Don't be
you're a
dropping,
faggot."
Right, don't be dropping paragraphs and don't be dropping slurs. Don't put some thought behind it.
Feel free.
Famous, put a shirt on, you fat bitch.
Yeah, but honestly,
How dare you
if all
record
say
without
is...
pants on? Like,
Whoa, okay,
Exactly.
hold up. I need to put pants on?
I mean, not in my world.
Oh, okay, we
no.
good. We can continue.
that vodka almost came out my nose. So yeah, hit us with it. But I have been your host, Dep Nation. You can find me at Dep Nation on Xbox and the interwebs. And where you can't find me at Dep Nation, I am DepNation_. Nev, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, in the Discord, and on Xbox, all at Novea 103.
Willow, where can we find you, bud?
You can find me at all the places at Willow1771. All the places.
Yay!
Famous, where can we find you, buddy?
You can find me 300 and if my math works out 6 days from now, sitting right here in front of this computer and this microphone, recording the 2-year anniversary of BOTG.
Let's go.
It'll actually be a week prior because of how weeks work.
Well, yeah, but when's
Well
the next
done.
leap year? I don't want to do.
Don't do the math. Don't rack your brain.
I don't want to.
And Fro, where can we find you, bud?
You can find me at Fro_double_G on Twitter, Discord, and on PSN. Xbox, you can find me at DepVeah, that's DEPVEAH 1771 EST.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Yeet.
yeah.
All right. I might change that to Fro_G. I've been thinking about that.
Oh,
Or I
Uh-oh.
might change my Smurf on PlayStation to Fro_G. I haven't decided. 'Cause
What-
my
what if
Smurf-
Smurf's not
what
going
if
to be
you-
happy about that.
what if you go Fro?
Oh,
Dub?
oh, I see what you did there. Fro_G. All right, I'll think about that.
You out here trolling for e-girls, Fro?
I could always go like Big Fro G2X. Now you got me
We
thinking
will
about it
see
again.
you
Let's
on
just
the
see.
other side of
Get us
the
the fuck outta here.
battleground.
Just
Battleground.
take the IGN Diamond Mercury and get them all. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Drinking a 12.